episode of Dungeons and Dragons, the Aesala campaign. We're waiting on Sean for a little bit, so it'll just be a minute, guys. But otherwise, how was everyone's week this week? For most of you, I talked to you on Friday, but for those of you that I didn't get an actual update, how's everyone doing this week? I know, Rob, your week sucks.
I mean, I'm fine. I basically just got a vacation, so
Fucking valid. For those of you that don't know, Rob tested positive for COVID for the third time because your work fucking sucks.
second time.
Is it the second time? I thought it
The
was the
second
third
time. No.
Still,
Welcome to the club.
twice
I got
is
it.
enough.
I've got it before we had a confirmed case in central New York.
That's right.
And then, let's see, I had an upper sinus infection at the first weekend of December. The last week of December, I got the flu. Now I've got COVID.
You one there. Alright, Jesus Christ.
Right? Absolute shit. Anybody else anything cool going on this week?
The school I worked at had a snow day today.
Oh, a COVID snow day?
No, just a snow day. We had an inch of snow, and they said that was enough.
What? I mean,
Yeah.
I'll admit, it snowed a lot last night, but holy shit.
Inch of snow?
Virginia?
Fuck that.
Yeah, we have like an inch of snow on the ground. It's icy. The wind chill was like -2, and they canceled.
What school are you at?
Binghamton.
Ah.
Yeah.
They should know how to deal with snow.
That's what I thought, but hey, I'll take it. It's a free day off, so.
Pennellville was canceled because we got 6 inches, followed by 6 inches.
See, that's a little
I don't
reasonable.
know if Oswego did. My boss didn't work today, so.
We had a 2-hour delay.
Oh, did we?
Mm.
Wouldn't know. If my boss doesn't work, I don't track school because Karina and I don't got kids.
Plenty of people at my work that do.
I mean, yeah. There's only me and my boss are the only ones that are in a relationship, so I mean, it's kind of hard to. I mean, you can have kids not being in a relationship. Look at my parents. Shots fired. Shots fired.
At your own parents, nonetheless.
Whoa, that's... No,
Ow.
put the gun down.
It's okay. I mean, I've got one sibling from the same parents, so. See, Lucky, now you're on a decent time. Thank you.
Keep it up to date somewhat.
Hey, it's better than 12 minutes like yesterday.
That wasn't too bad,
For a
though.
day.
It's been worse.
Lucky was very drunk that day.
Bad hangover. Very delayed hangover that day.
Like, literally, a literal, 12-hour before he finally posted it. I was like, the fuck?
Trying to make records.
Right? Well, Karina asked me, she's like, are you streaming right now? I'm like, did you leave stream up? I'm like, no.
It was a ghost.
Right? Apparently Lucky decided it's stream time.
You were playing Phasmophobia in real life.
Gross. Ugh, bad game. Bad game. And by bad
You call it
game,
a bad
I mean
game, but
stress.
you keep playing it.
Yeah.
Hey.
He says bad game.
But to
He's
be
really
fair,
wrong.
we keep playing League.
How long did I play Overwatch?
40
That-
years.
Too long.
I quit Overwatch just after they released Ash.
That was the time to have quit. I should have quit. I didn't.
I haven't touched Overwatch in so fucking long. I should probably delete it.
I'm contemplating it. I still have it.
I won't even touch Overwatch anymore.
No.
Nothing from Blizzard.
Well,
It feels
yeah,
gross.
same here, but I played Overwatch on my PS4 and I sold my PS4, so
Did
I
you?
have no reason to play it anymore. I did.
Screw
I
it.
did
It probably
not know that.
didn't give me room, so you know what?
Now,
He has 3 switches.
who, me or Rob?
Well,
Oh.
I have 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's only got 2. He's got him,
I got mine
him
and I got my
his mom's.
mother's.
We had 3 switches. Because we had mine, Karina's, and the bedroom switch. AKA the switch so we didn't have to fight over whose switch went to play Hulu. I mean, it's valid, let's be real.
Oh yeah.
But I traded those in so I could get my PS5. But, alright. So I'm gonna message Sean again, see if...
There we go. No
Says he's on.
more Overwatch. It does say.
He's probably on his way home or something, knowing him.
Whoa! I can download Dead by Daylight. Probably not gonna, but I can.
Oh, he's... I'm gonna yell at him, he's playing bad game.
what's he
Okay,
playing?
wait, what?
Call of Duty.
Ew.
Ew.
Oh, let's bully him when he gets in the call.
bully.
I mean,
Not actually
yes.
bullying. Don't yell at us at chat.
No, chat, we're gonna like harsh bully. Oh my god, he's not gonna be able to be down here.
We would never do that. Are we going to
Of
give him
course
hell
not.
for being late to a good game for playing a bad game? Yes.
Oh hell yeah!
Yes.
Because bad game.
One.
Make better
100%.
decisions than play Call of Duty. Like, God, ugh. Which, if any of my watchers that come from like other channels are watching this, because I know y'all like to watch Call of Duty content, I'm only somewhat sorry.
I'm not
Oh,
even
wow.
somewhat sorry.
Like, make better decisions. There's better things to watch. For those of my streamer friends that play exclusively Call of Duty, like, you're making bad decisions, but do you know what? Do you, boo-boo. But you're making bad decisions.
I'm all about making bad decisions.
I know,
You
we
have some
played Dead
fun.
by
We know.
Daylight yesterday.
No, those are just stupid decisions. Those weren't bad decisions.
By the way, if anyone's watching on stream, you can now see it actually changes between everyone now.
Why does it say green decay? What the fuck?
So we will slowly see everybody's little things I made. Yay! I'm like pro streamer, except for I definitely forgot to put us back down to 0 nat 1s.
Yeah. The new session.
No, it's
yes.
always not once.
I want to know what the Nat 20 counter was for Sunday's session.
Can we not fucking talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
re-
what it is D&D
he-
Beyond, but it loves Gifford.
I rolled like 3 4s. I don't want to talk about it.
It's like even if I roll as a joke, it's like, here's a Nat 20 for you.
Literally, it was hilarious. And then there's my barbarian artificer who can't roll shit to hit anything.
You need like all 5 stats, or all 6 stats on your character.
All but charisma and wisdom, which I will actually pull up Merrick now. Yeah, charisma and wisdom, aka my 2 dump stats already. But it's okay. Next level up, I take a level in barbarian. I get ASI and take it in strength and intelligence, and then I get a +3 to everything.
Except dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity is my dump stat for a reason. I took armor. I'm a barbarian that wears armor, because barbarian sucks. I love barbarian, but it also sucks. So I'm gonna talk about this while we wait on Sean. There are certain things I hate in D&D, and especially 5e. One of them being wild magic sorcerer. I've talked about this a million times. Yeah, but we fixed it. It's a simple fucking fix. That it's like, oh cool, there's this super powerful sorcerer that gets access to some of the best spells. Yeah, you only surge on a nat 1.
And honestly, it makes it even better because my character's tiny.
Oh yeah, it's
So
hilarious in that concept.
containing that magic.
It's
So
amazing.
it makes sense to do the change that we did.
I
Yeah.
play
Go
a halfling sorcerer. I never nat 1.
I mean, you're not wrong. Your halflings are. I love halflings.
Yeah.
I know everyone hates on halflings, but I really enjoy them. And people are like, "Oh, they're so broken." I'm like, it's only nat once that they stop. They stop. Grave Domain Cleric does the same thing, but for everyone.
Yeah.
So
On a
it's
nat
like
20? Fuck.
Nope.
then
20. Nope.
and then
Oh, it
there's
sucks.
Monk feels
It's the
underwhelming
ultimate fuck you.
for the most part. Like most monk stuff feels underwhelming as hell.
Dope monk stuff. Papa?
Ranger felt bad until recently. Tasha's finally started fixing it. Finally.
But the problem is many people build Ranger for utility when you just need to build it for damage.
I mean, you right. But the fact is, a lot of people that want to build Ranger want to build it for utility. But it comes down to, and this is my issue, is players not communicating with their DMs to know the setting to make a Ranger built in that setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real, if you're a Ranger in a mountainous setting, but you put your favorite place as in the tundra, guess who's fucked?
A little bit.
But
Do
that's more of a player DM issue. But I'm gonna be 100% honest. It's a DM issue if you do not tell your player beforehand. It's a player issue if you know the setting and make that choice. Still, I know that's a loaded double thing. Where is Sean? About to call his ass, so I'm gonna be right back.
Do it. Get him. Get that Call of
Playing
Duty
for
mother.
it.
One, I'm forgetful and didn't notice that it was play.
Yeah, because you were playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, we were picking on you saying you're playing bad game.
Call
We're
of
gonna bully you the moment you got in here. Like,
Duty.
Oh, that's
better game.
perfectly
God.
fine.
Ugh.
I mean, I'm just over here like trying to play the story mode in the new zombies.
Gross.
What story mode in Call of Duty?
No,
That's a
no.
joke, right?
The story mode in zombies. I don't think I've played a campaign since
Black Ops 1.
the first Modern Warfare.
That is also valid. But hi everyone. We can now start.
Finally.
So last we left off, our players were in the Underdark. Technically, quote unquote, they were
We're in the
underground in a.
Underdark.
They were in an encampment of Duragar. After having witnessed a kidnapping, unsure of the reasoning behind, before one of our players decided to hunt down the Duragar and literally force him to take them downwards. And then the rest of the party joined, and the Durgar ended up revealing that they kidnapped these individuals as essentially bargaining chips for getting their end of the bargain given to them after the company that owns the mines went against them. And now you guys are standing in front of the
mind reader, the leader of the
yes,
Durgar.
the leader of this group of Durgar. Oh, there was a phrase like the warden.
Oh, yes.
She stands in front of you. Well, surface dwellers,
Oh fuck, we're going right in.
what do I need? Or what do you need of me? I assume you're here for a reason.
I'm just gonna kind of take a back seat on this one and turn to face the party behind me. Yes, I assume that you're here for a reason.
Aren't you?
Hi. Camilla steps forward. Hi.
Do you? She looks down over at you, Caraxes. Do you think you speak for me?
Not at all, but I wouldn't be so bold as to speak for these people either, because I'm sure our goals in coming here don't quite align. See, I come seeking knowledge and secrets. They come seeking, I don't know, people, I guess.
Is that true?
I'm just here because I was bored.
I mean, if you're bored, you're welcome to work. Not that.
Do you
someone
see
of
how
your
small
size.
I am?
Yeah, you can hold a lantern, can't you?
How big are the lanterns?
We can custom build one for you.
Ask her what the pay is.
Oh my god.
You're
It's
fed.
not
You're
camping now.
clothed. You have housing. That's your pay.
Streak is just gonna step forward and say, I am here. Oh shit, the voice.
I was like, well, that voice lasted long.
Shut the fuck up. We are
I mean,
here
technically,
to... I'm not doing
I
the
should be
voice, fuck
having
it.
technically I should be having an Irish accent, but
I'm
me as a player
really
cannot hold an
tired.
Irish accent.
I woke up at 3 a.m. You aren't getting a voice today. Anyway.
It sounds like a problem.
Shut up, Wiz. Anyway.
Shriek,
Treat's
also
gonna-
known as Toad from Mario.
Don't test me. I will just start singing Chandelier in a voice.
Please, for the love of God.
I've only got so many ears. I can't afford to tear them all off, you know?
Who did that? Okay, sorry, off track. Trig's gonna step forward and say, "I'm here for the miners that were kidnapped and try to negotiate, and find out about your deal with them and maybe make a deal with you so we can get the miners back because some of them are still injured."
They're in the infirmary. They're being taken care of. We want to
Oh,
let them die.
well, I didn't think you were gonna let them die. I just didn't know where they were being kept.
Oh, they're in prison.
Well, I see. Oh, okay.
We just
But
have people take
the
care
hurt
of them.
ones are in the infirmary.
No. They're in prison.
What?
Prison
Prison-
has an
you just-
infirmary. People do get in fights down here over stealing. We do have an infirmary
Okay.
in our prison.
Okay.
We are not barbarians, contrary to you surface dwellers' thoughts.
Oh, trust me, I don't think you as barbarians. I think of other things as barbarians. Anyway, so yeah, I'm down here at least to try to make a deal with you about to fix whatever happened with the deal with them.
Well, we're trying to broker a new negotiation.
Yes, points at
We
Camilla.
are not the ones that are making the deal. We're just trying to broker a deal.
I can't speak.
Well, considering I have one of the wardens, the one I know I made a deal with, got away because of someone, and looks directly at you, Treek.
Is that the one with the broken neck, or?
Oh yeah.
Well, to be fair, he had a broken neck. I couldn't just let him lay there.
He would have been cared for.
At the time, I was told you were all something else, and I was concerned.
I wonder why that is. It's like you surface dwellers think that we're all monsters and want to make us out to be, so you can get away with doing what you did.
Yes,
You
I
un-
know
All of
very
us.
well the pain of
Mm.
being judged on appearance instead of character.
I know very much well being judged on appearance instead of who I am. I only heard knocking, and the dwarves wouldn't say anything. So all I thought you were just knockers.
Parts of the
And
tunnel were falling in.
Yeah, that as well. There was a cave in. I couldn't just leave a dwarf with a broken neck.
Maybe we can make a deal.
Uh,
So, we'll give you all.
Treek,
what?
Treek, I'm giving you bardic inspiration.
Oh shit,
give you
It's a
okay.
pat on the shoulder.
All but the warden that I have.
Okay.
In exchange, there are some Tommy knockers further in. If you'd like to remove them for us.
Shriek's gonna like raise his hand like a kid in the kid in school.
Yes.
Because the dwarves didn't say anything about them, can you tell us what Tommy knockers really are?
What is actually there, what they call the Tommy knockers, are goblins that got lost down here. Pretty blind for the most part, especially in the sun. Good hearing though. Good echolocation. Very terrifying. Quick to attack. Lost a couple
Okay.
Durgar to them.
Do you know how many there are?
Not personally. I haven't been down.
Okay.
So how do you know that's not a misunderstood situation just like this?
When I find ripped apart Durgar, I assume it's not.
It's also fair.
To be fair, Treat had the same reaction minus the attacking. And he's not bad.
Not wrong. But we do know what these creatures are. We have seen them. If you'd like, I can show you one.
That might help the situation if it's not too much trouble.
Oh, of course. She gives two claps, and a couple Durgar kind of look at each other like, oh no. And they run off, and you see they carry back this large iron cage, very thick bars, very little space in between. And in it, you see a pale white. You can barely tell it's a goblin at this point. Its eyes completely white, teeth just raggedy and mismatched between glass and rock, just staring at you, kind of like.
Oh.
What is that?
Now this
Ever-loving
seems like it would make for a good time.
I'm going to walk up to the cage and say in undercommon, do you speak?
You see it tries to reach its hand out but can't get through the bars.
Could I tell if this
Interesting.
goblin is like actually mentally far gone?
Give me an insight check.
22.
You can tell this goblin has no sense of kind of. It's gone animalistic, is how I'm gonna phrase it. It's gone
Shriek
very
will then
base.
Feral?
Yeah, feral.
Shriek will then say to Camilla, "It's definitely too far gone and it's too primalistic for it to respond to you or probably understand you. Might want to step back."
I'm gonna stay standing like just out of its reach.
Oh, of course.
Are all the goblins like that?
All the so-called Tommyknockers, yes. We use the same name for them, just as a way to keep everything simple. We warn the dwarfs when they're coming. The Tommyknockers, technically, dwarves aren't wrong. Tommyknockers do warn of cave-ins because they're warning each other.
Oh, and here I thought the warnings was just a side effect of them causing it.
No, actually, surprisingly not. They are surprisingly at least intelligent enough to care for each other. But that's because
Brian,
yes.
sorry, you said it went animalistic?
Yeah, it's gone feral.
So what is
animals.
it?
God damn it.
I was gonna say, what's its intelligence?
You bastard.
Because
Yeah,
if it has an intelligence of 3 or more, speak with animals won't work.
You know, I'll let it work.
Okay.
You cast Speak with Animals.
Yep. And the rest of you just hear her start making like snarling noises at the cage.
Oh, great. We're doing this again?
What do you eat?
You look good.
What to say? What do you think?
I just turn around to everyone else. Yeah, this is a waste of time.
I told you.
Oh, he's saying that I look like good food.
You see it starts scratching at the bars. Talk more. Give me what I want. Put your finger in.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to make sparks flash in his eyes.
It cowers to the other side of the cage.
What you get?
They are reactive to light, though.
Very bright light, yes.
They may have only simple light and dark detection.
That's how we've captured this one, actually. Had dynamite go off down a tunnel and it ran towards us.
So what kept you from killing it?
Mostly entertainment.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
We like to put it with a chicken and watch it chase the thing around. It's kind of funny, actually.
Shriek's gonna start like, just like biting his nails at this rate.
Momo, is the spell still active?
The spell is still active.
Yes, the meat now. And it starts.
Sorry,
picking at
what
its
was
lips. Can I ask the meat now? You see, it starts picking at its lips. They look very dry, but as you do, you see the dried bits of blood around its mouth.
Can I eat it?
Does it look like it's like being starved?
No. It very much looks like they are taking care of it. But like
In a sick way.
yes. On closer inspection you see that there are scratches and stuff on its body, probably from it chasing chickens. And the chickens trying to fight back.
So,
Like, I'm not
do these
dying today,
wounds
fucker.
seem like they are healing, or does it seem like something quite fresh?
You see some of them look somewhat fresh, but it seems like the goblin's getting really good at catching the chickens and not letting them get to him.
Fair enough. So they're feeding him, but they aren't being too cruel to either animal involved by crippling the chicken or inflicting unnecessary harm upon the goblinoid.
Correct.
I'm going to turn to the Duragar woman that we were talking to, the mind reader.
Yes.
He's asking for meat.
We just fed him yesterday. Well, we'll have to see if we can get another chicken. We're running low because of surface dwellers deciding we don't deserve resources.
So, regardless of that situation, where are the rest of them?
So if you go further down, she points further down into the tunnels, about 3 tunnels back, you'll see tunnels on either side. About 3 tunnels back on the right-hand side. They're about 100 feet into that tunnel. Last we knew, at least.
And the Duragar that they tore apart, were they fighters or were they miners?
They were miners. We have very few fighters here.
So we can...
Might want to fix that.
I mean, they're slowly being trained, but we don't have as great a need. Some of them do know some base magic, mainly making lights and such, which usually is enough to ward them off. But when it's an ambush, it's harder to deal with.
Not only that, but these seem like mostly civilized folk. I'm not going to make too many assumptions without getting to know you better. But with that information, it occurs to me that a civilized population making trade with another civilized population and with relative safety of your own caverns, you shouldn't have need of many fighters. So I understand how you made that mistake.
Exactly. We have a couple individuals who, well, not made for fighting, can, such as, and you see they point to a little further to your right, and you notice this Duragar with a massive hammer that has replaced his hand. Just kind of staring at you all, just ready to strike at any moment. Former blacksmith watched his best friend get torn apart by the Tommyknockers. Really unsettling. Kind of twisted his mind a little bit.
So I'm gonna give him a once over, kind of taking in his general stance and demeanor. How does he seem to feel about our intrusion? By which I mean, does he seem upset or does he seem
Give me an insight
uncomfortable?
check.
Absolutely.
I was going to say I'd like to do an insight check on his whole deal.
Feel free.
So I got a 16.
I got an 18.
So he doesn't seem perturbed by you guys. From what you guys can tell, he's a bit insulted that he's not being asked to go deal with these Tommyknockers.
Okay. So looking him up and down, and after making this assessment, I just kind of comment more to myself than anyone else. You know, I think I like this one.
I say in Undercommon, we could use an extra hand.
He looks at you.
So could he?
God.
I've only got one.
We
Well,
only
I
need
got
one.
one to spare.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, that hurt.
Persuasion's something I'm actually good at. 24.
He kind of looks up at the mind reader. She looks over at him for a brief moment. You can tell they're definitely communicating. Her face goes from that kind of cold, that stare that she's had for you all, to kind of a worried look, to a fine. Fine. Tormund can follow you all.
I don't mean
Oh.
to come across as rude or dissuade him from seeking his vengeance, but I think mayhaps the element of surprise will be of slightly more value to us. Do you have someone a little more light of step to guide the way, and then they can make their way back here after we've engaged with the enemy?
See, she looks at you, kind of looks back at Tormund, and kind of goes, he is slightly insulted by your assumptions that he is not a quiet individual.
I understand.
What's your
just-
passive perception?
11.
Yeah, you suddenly feel him. You did not see him move. He's suddenly on top of you, just staring at you.
So
What'd you say,
I
bitch?
assume you mean like directly next to me, not that he's literally grabbed onto me.
Oh no,
No,
he's like at your waist level, staring at you. But you did
standing
not
on
see
top.
or hear him move.
Very well.
It's
So I'm gonna
rude
look
to make
down at
assumptions of
him.
people in their house.
I'm
That
gonna
is
look
true.
down at him, and I'm going to take a half a step back and cock my head at him before saying, this time I'm going to switch language over to infernal, because it's my intent not to be understood by too many of the listening ears. And I'm just going to comment on, when you walk up to me like that, I just want to pat you on the head.
He speaks back to you in Infernal. Do it and you lose a foot like I lost a hand.
So
Yes.
I'm going to
I like
clap
him.
my hands together in excitement and go, ooh, I like you even more. You know what? I'm glad you're coming along.
Funny.
So much for negotiations, Jesus.
A little bit, yeah.
So, we have a deal then.
So we go kill these goblins, and in return, we can get some of the dwarfs.
All
of the
save
Warden.
one, I
Warden.
believe.
He's our
They're planning on
bargaining
using
chip.
the.
He's a chip.
I do have a question before we go. Why didn't you talk to them before all of this ambushing? Not judging, just genuinely curious.
We did.
And negotiations broke down, I presume.
Yes. A young foreman apparently believed that we were lying. Even though we had all the proper paperwork, and she motions and a couple Durgar run into the building behind her, and you see they pull out a ton of different forms, including form from the warden, or not the warden, the signed by the miner you all spoke to earlier.
The one that led us to believe that these were savages that wouldn't cooperate.
Ding, ding, ding.
Typical.
Paperwork
God damn.
you can't forge.
How would we know his handwriting?
Exactly.
But we would get no audience with law enforcement above ground. We are lesser citizens, to say the least, even lower than miners.
Well,
But
are
they still need
people.
us. We're not their people.
Still people, though.
Does
So,
anybody care?
I would like to take a moment to think back through my prior studies. Have I heard mention of Duragar in any of my books, or any signs or hints that they may hold the sort of secrets that I'm after?
Give me a history check.
Absolutely. 21.
While not of the exact things you are looking for, you do know that some Duragar do dabble in the darker magics, especially if they are under a mind flare. These ones do not seem to be aligned with one.
Okay. What about my pursuit of illusionary magic?
Duragar
Could
are
they
well known for that.
perhaps? So then I'll say I don't mind casting in my lot, but in exchange, while they return the rest of the dwarven miners to the surface, may I remain here and inquire about some of the knowledge of your people? That way, if things continue to go poorly, you can use me as another bargaining chip if you must.
We have like 6 dwarves.
Yes, but I'm
You may
saying
go, and
after
our knowledge may be a reward for you if you don't care for the people. How's that?
that sounds like it suits me just fine. Thank you kindly. And I'm going to look to the party. Well, all of my preparations are set. Are we ready to move out, or do you still need to prattle on about the rights and wrongs of this realm?
I'm good.
Wait, did this guy finally stop talking?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I love Therius. I thought Logan was chaotic.
In the beginning.
Alright.
I mean, I haven't done much chaos.
Yet.
That's why I said it's the
Something
only
tells me this
beginning.
goblin fight is gonna be fun.
Give it time. The chaos will ensue.
Fireball. Another cave-in.
So, is there any preparation anyone would like to make before you head deeper into the caverns?
I need another hammer.
No.
Do you say this in Undercommon?
To the dwarf, the guy with the hammer hand.
The blacksmith.
I mean, I have some in my forge. If that's what you need.
Do you trade in surface gold? And I pull out gold pieces.
Yes. He starts to head over to his forge. You can clearly see it from here. It's one of the very few well-lit places. It is a massive, like, open-ended forge. You see that there, on the inside, as you get closer, there are, like, massive salamanders in there. Just heating the forge. And around it, you see a ton of different pickaxes and large sledgehammers. And he picks one up and tosses it to you. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics. 15.
You fumble it for a second, but you grab it. You're like, I'm good. It is quite heavy, even for you.
Well, it takes a moment to get used to the weight of a hammer.
Oh yeah, very much so. But essentially what you have right now is it's essentially a large sledgehammer that is weighted towards the front end. So it feels imbalanced.
Two-handed warhammer?
Very much so.
Okay. Can I add a two-handed warhammer to my wait, how much? How much? I have
He looks at you.
15 gold.
2 gold.
Deal. I give him 2 gold.
You see he immediately puts it into a little thing to melt down and immediately puts it into the fire. Give me just a moment.
Oh, I only have 14 gold. Sorry, I gave one to Treek.
So you're at 12.
I'm
Got
at
it.
12.
Just okay.
I had
Who else goes
forgotten-
to the forge, or does anyone go anywhere else?
I think so. You mentioned that this was a large cavern with a rather ornate central building that we're standing in front of at the moment.
Yes.
I'm going to use the time while I'm waiting to just fly up and inspect the architecture and appreciate the craftsmanship of the Duragar that built this while I wait.
Give me a perception check, please.
Absolutely. Oh, a 7. So it's definitely a building.
It's definitely a building. Anyone else? Anything?
It's a building.
You think it's a building, but you've been wrong before.
I think
Yeah,
it's a
true.
giant
That's
mimic.
true.
Tree.
You know what, though? If there are no mimics in the house, it's because the house is the mimic.
Mm-hmm.
No comment.
Don't you know?
Wait, so that confirms Monster House is 100% a mimic, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just confirm.
Yes.
Just confirming.
It's a mimic that had a close personal relationship with the person that lived inside it, and once they died, it lashed out at the local children in rage.
Sounds like a D&D event.
Honestly,
I've run that
you
as
can
a D&D
probably give
event.
them classes.
Don't know what you're talking about. All right.
I have no goals, so I can't ask for what I want.
I have one goal.
Well,
so
what
I'm
are
already by the
you
exit.
pursuing? Because I am moderately wealthy, and so long as we're going off to murder things together, it's in my best interest to keep you from perishing on the way.
Just wondering if they had any better bracers, so I don't have to keep tying on wraps. And I kind of point to my hand.
More of the fisticuffs type?
You can say that.
Whatever you like within reason, I will provide you the coin for. I'm sure you'll be able to refund me after you receive your payment from the guard.
Of course.
So I have 129 gold and 9 silver.
Goddamn.
You see, Tormund looks up at you, Carex, goes, Mirror.
I will alight and make my way towards him. Certainly.
Do you have a book?
I certainly do. I produce my grimoire and I ask, is this something to be kept in my my spell book, or I also have note like paper for notes and the like, or should this just be information?
As you
to
continue
keep on
talking,
hand?
he just grabs a hold of it from your hand, flips to the back of it, and you see he takes a small needle, and starts etching lines into the back of your leather grimoire.
Okay.
And you see he goes in, reaches in, grabs his thing of melted gold, and pours it slightly into the lines. And you see it's a it appears to be some form of glyph. You do not recognize it. But Camilla, give me a history check.
History.
Actually, Arcana.
11. Arcana. Probably going to be better. Yeah, 13.
You don't recognize the specific spell. It's definitely written in Undercommon. And the only bit of it you recognize is something about light. You see he blows on it, and immediately the gold cools fully, and he hands you back your grimoire.
Very kind of you, sir. I say, looking over it before snapping the book shut. I will be sure to study it more intensely when the time affords.
Good idea. You needed something? He looks over at you, T.
Bracers. So I don't have to keep wrapping my hands.
Need it for punching shit?
Yeah.
See, he looks around. Well, I don't have specifically bracers. He slams onto the table some very thick leather gloves. They're from my forge. I need them back.
Okay. I can do that.
Well, let me rephrase that. I need the left one back.
Okay.
It's a one-handed joke.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Surprisingly,
anyone.
with no backhanded compliment.
But
Alright. I thank you. And I take the gloves and I put them on.
They are actually, they're very big on you until you grip, and then you feel them go from very big to fully tightened. And you feel that hard leather crisp right up. But the moment you unclench your fist, they go back to loose.
Very interesting.
that seems handy.
VK or Tariq? Anything?
Yep. What's up?
Anything?
Oh no, I said I was waiting by the exit. Just kind of bite my nails.
I also would probably be waiting by where, like, the exit tunnel to where we need to go. Trying to, maybe, if anything, maybe just trying to listen in for, like, anything down the tunnel. But, yeah.
Okay.
He's just kind of looking around, taking the architecture pretty much. He's heard of things like this, but he's never experienced it in person, so he's just kind of taking it in.
Darius?
Darius is gonna have Quentin go to Quentin, the giant badger.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's great. I love him. We stand him.
Yes.
We stand giant
And-
animals in this house.
Gonna basically do what he did before and basically just kind of roll over onto his back, be like, ugh, how much longer are they gonna take?
I love that you continue to use your badger as a giant fleece blanket.
It's amazing. All right.
It's
so
not
with-
he's not a fleece blanket, he's more of like a shag rug.
I mean, also not incorrect.
A mobile one.
So, as you guys all arrive at this, it's probably about a 20 to 30 foot wide gap in the back end of the cavern that you can see goes backwards, and you can see lights about every 30 feet on either alternating sides, essentially. Durgar don't need much light, but it's the best way to find any precious metals or gems that they're looking for still.
As we regroup with everybody else, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on the badger and make it smell like a field of roses.
Badger, 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 badger.
Mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Badger.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god. The jokes. But continuing on. So, what is the marching order?
Shriek's
I'm in the
probably
back.
first. Shriek's definitely first because he was at the exit.
I'd
I'm
be
just telling Quentin to go, so wherever the hell he ends up.
Alright.
I'll be in the middle.
I'm
Oh.
going to be not bringing up the rear, but more towards the rear as opposed to the front. So probably, probably like second to last.
Tariq, as you start marching forward, suddenly you feel something brush up against your leg, and you see Tormund has quickly overtaken you and is like trudging forward like full speed, which is intimidating for a Duragar to be going at quite a bit faster than you, even with his short little stubby legs.
We're not fighting him, so Treek's not that scared. He's just gonna keep moving forward.
So you guys go for a little while. You do hear tinging, but you can very clearly tell it's pitchforks, not the knocking that you've heard talked previously. You can hear the clink of metal until about 250 feet in, and you start to hear the that you can tell is clear communication.
Stealth mode. Engage.
Everyone give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna fail this so hard.
Same.
That's a 5. I was not
I have
wrong.
a 21.
The
Hold on, I gotta look up the stealth. I gotta look up the stealth stat of a giant badger because I forgot to pull up the giant badger.
Billy, what was that, Cyrus? You said natural something.
Natural 20 for 25.
Ooh,
God damn.
fancy.
Treek is the
17.
only one who's failing so far.
Okay, so
Is it a group stealth check, or is it like he
It's
just
gonna be
keeps
group.
barreling forward?
Oh, it's a group? Okay, cool.
Also,
Oh, God.
I was gonna say it before, but I'd probably be like right up the front with Treek because I was also sitting at the exit for what. So
All right.
One.
If it makes you
Okay,
feel any
so-
better. Go ahead.
both myself and the giant badger, Quentin, have a 17.
I mean, you don't really need to roll stealth. You're just laying it. Let's be real.
I know. I'm
Uh,
probably hidden in the fur.
T,
You
what
can-
was yours?
1.
And K.
18.
Okay. So even Tormund does a lot better than you. He rolled an 11, but he gets a +3. So. Because.
Treek's not a stealth character, so this is fine.
But yeah, overall, you guys kind of stay fairly quiet. You feel like you're not being super hurt. But, I mean, you do know these things have amazing hearing. You guys get to just outside this third tunnel. And this one, it's not as large as the two previous ones you've seen. This one's probably only about 20 feet wide, maybe. But you can tell it does not go very deep and cuts in quite quickly as you look down into it, and you only see about one light about 40 feet inward.
Can we tell what sort of light it is? Whether
It
it's
is a
magical or
natural
mundane?
light. It is a lantern. You can see
Okay.
slowly swaying back and forth as if something crossed its path recently.
Can we see any of the creepy little goblin friends?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, frick. That's a 16 at disadvantage.
You don't see anything, but you do hear the knocking quite clearly.
Shit.
Seems to be much further down.
I'm gonna use message to speak to Treek silently.
Okay.
Do you think we should like bait them out and set up a trap?
That might be the best option. Oh my god, my mic. That might be the best option. I don't know. Treek will then like turn around and look at everybody and like mouth the words. Does anyone can anyone think of a good trap?
Let's see. I suppose. How large is a goblin? I'm being forgetful.
Small.
Like 3 feet tall
Yeah, max.
at max.
About 3 feet. The one you guys saw was very hunched over, very decrepit.
He's a crap.
Or he's surprisingly old for a goblin, one of the two. All right, so I have nothing to contribute until it comes time to start killing things.
Hopefully soon. You guys start to hear tinging of nail against metal. And you see Tormund's fingers going against his hammer, ready to just move in. He's ready to swing, but he's like, I promised I'd help them.
What kind of armor is this guy wearing?
He is not. He's essentially
Mother.
wearing
Okay.
a leather apron and very clear. It's a lot of leather. Essentially, he's wearing his blacksmith uniform.
So, DM, I've cast this skill before, but would I know if bark skin glows, or if it's like it just makes your skin harder? Let's say it doesn't glow at all.
It does not glow, unless
Cool.
you specify otherwise.
Here's glow art. No. I will.
Get their attention, buddy.
Walks up like a glow stick.
I either wait for spike growth to trap them, or I give this freaking dwarf bark skin so he doesn't die and we get in more trouble.
I might have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just kill them? Because I'm
It's partially just kill them, but they're not very adverse to light. And what is fairy fire?
Ooh.
Nothing but.
Okay, so I'm definitely casting bark skin on the dwarf. I'm gonna gently just put my hand on his shoulder, and his skin is just going to harden into a.
How do you think they
stronger
feel about the
form.
cold?
There's only one way to find out.
I mean, they live down here. They might be okay with it.
Holding my new warhammer and go, I'm not here to fight.
why did I
Holding a
give you that?
warhammer.
Why did I give you that then?
You didn't give me this. I bought this with my money that you accepted.
Why did you buy it if you weren't going to... Never mind.
I'm going to use it.
Yes, he has a very large nail at home that he needs to.
By the way, Brian,
pound
the
it.
dwarf has a
correct.
16 AC.
Who rolled the nat 20?
Cyrus.
What?
Oh.
Oh shit! There's a roll 20, isn't there?
There is.
Good job.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Alright, so...
I mean, I haven't logged on to it because I can just see it on the stream.
So...
I lag on the stream behind, so I need it up.
I've been watching the stream as well.
So, what is you guys' plan? Because if you guys don't have an answer, Tormund's about to just start smacking the walls, trying to get them to come out.
Well, we can
Well,
use fairy fire, which
I-
also will make them light up so you can see them better.
I say let him start smacking the walls, get their attention, spike growth. The goblins are gonna walk into it because spike
I
growth
c-
doesn't make noise, and fairy fire will be blinding them, so they won't be able to see it.
That's
Honestly,
actually,
I'm fine with just
um,
hollering at them.
I have bark skin on, so I can't cast. That's concentration. So is spike.
My favorite thing is I don't even have to use a spell slot for fairy fire.
He's doing it. There he goes.
No, that's from inside the tunnel.
Oh.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make sparks go off inside of the opening to the tunnel.
You see nothing in the immediate area.
Oh no, I did it to make noise.
Oh. You see...
Fair enough.
See, Tormund looks at you. Warning! And he just smacks the ground with his hammer hand, and you hear whoop go outwards, and the entire cavern shakes for a moment. And then you hear from the inside, and you start to hear scratching
Here they come.
They're coming to us, and we have a bottleneck.
At this point, I'm going to position myself behind whoever looks like they have the most passable armor. And I'm just going to
That might be
raise my
Shriek,
hand,
actually.
preparing to cast a chill touch spell at the first creature that enters my vision.
It's probably Shriek. Shriek is a 16.
So
Yeah.
So do
So does
I.
Kay.
Oh, you have a 16.
A bunch of us
Finally
have
get off of Quentin and fly up as high as he can get. Because he does not want to be in reach of these fuckers.
So,
Good call.
any things before we roll initiative?
Uh,
I know
V-
Therius is flying up. Carxus is hiding.
Who's the furthest up front?
I was about to say I'll charge forth with our dwarf friend.
As you go past me, I'm going to give you bardic inspiration.
I thank you.
1d6.
Excellent.
Okay.
And I wouldn't say I'm hiding.
He's making his
per
way through the
se.
group to the front line.
I
Shriek
just
is also remaining in the
stepped
front.
behind someone who looks like they won't immediately die and prepared to cast a spell.
And T.
Shriek won't die.
Uh,
Not yet.
Not this
I'm
time.
assuming with all of them up there's no room for me, which is gonna suck.
Yeah, no.
If you look like you're trying to get to the front, Shriek will step into the room for you, so you can get in.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I definitely back off after they went past.
So
Yeah, I'll get up to the front, and I'm gonna have True Strike ready to put at the first one that I see.
I'm going to have.
Before we start this, actually, I got a question.
Do we need to fight?
If I'm using fairy magic instead of sorcerer magic, will it count towards the wild magic?
no.
No.
Okay.
Shriek is going to with his it's just going to prepare primal savagery for the first thing that tries to come near the party.
Okay. So, in one moment, I will need everyone to roll initiative.
I have advantage. Oh hell yeah!
Nat 20 plus 3.
Well, you're going first, probably. Maybe.
I got
No!
a 14.
What's your dexterity modifier?
21.
Oh my god, you too.
My dex is plus 2.
I have a +3. I got a nat 20 for a 23.
Alright.
Got a 21.
I'm looking at this, and I
Yeah.
have the second lowest initiative roll here.
I rolled a 12.
Possibly debatable.
We have Tariq, then Camilla, V, one
6.
sec.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Oh no.
Doing rollies.
No.
Oh, are we? Oh.
No, we're not.
Well, that
doing
worries
those.
me even more. Great.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Panic ensues.
Don't worry as we go
20
into
to
combat.
15 for initiative.
23.
Well, no, I already
16.
got you 3.
Oh, okay.
You 3 I have.
You don't matter anymore.
16.
15 to 10.
14.
Hi. 12.
Hello. Cyrus, what did you roll?
Cyrus rolled a 22.
I got a 21.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear him.
And then Kay, you're going last, obviously.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Rolled a 3
Ouch.
plus 3.
What was your Sean? Remind me.
I have a 14.
Okay. So yeah. What's your dex?
My dexterity is a +2.
Give me another d20 roll.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Alrighty. Wait, my dumb luck skill isn't on here anymore. Okay, I'll just have to do it the manual way.
Do it myself.
How about a nat
Fine.
20?
Oh my god.
All right.
Jesus.
3 nat 20s for initiative. Let's go.
One time
That's
I think I
4
rolled
nat 20s so far in this session.
Oh my gosh.
Something like that, no?
Ridiculous.
no ones. Take
Actually
those.
5.
Oh no.
No, shut.
Are you telling me to
bet-
roll again?
No. It's nat 20 from earlier.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh.
That's all I'm gonna say. Speaking of, so you guys see there's about 3 goblins crawling on the ground towards you guys. And then Darius, you're in the air, right?
Yep.
You see 2 crawling on the ceiling towards you.
Oh shit.
Treat dies instantly.
Treat just vomit. Treat starts vomiting.
Treat has a
speaking of
panic
Treek,
attack.
You're first in the initiative.
Oh, Treat is first.
Wait, how
Okay.
big's the cave?
About 20 feet high.
Okay.
Okay.
Question: Can I
Is it coming to
spend
catch
my
you?
reaction to cast my spell as they come into my line of sight, or no?
I'll allow it, because you did say that's what you were doing as your prep.
Are any of them in melee range? Because I did prepare
No.
Primal Savagery. Okay.
No,
All
they're
right,
just
so I
coming
got-
into view.
A 27 to hit.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make the assumption that hit. Oh wait, I have to roll critical because it was a nat 20.
Oh, it was a nat 20?
Yeah, it was a nat 20 plus 7.
It only hits one creature, right?
Correct. So 12 damage.
It's a team kill.
Yeah, you smack it, and it just... You watch as it literally freezes crawling towards you.
Nice. Just rip the soul from it.
Treek is going. Treek can't really do anything at the moment because he's busy protecting the dwarf from getting one shot.
Something to say. The game will automatically, or D&D Beyond will automatically do crit damage if you
Will
use
it?
the. Yeah. If you look at your thing, your original roll was crit damage. It rolled 2
Wait,
dice.
Let me click. Well, yeah, but it. Oh, you know what? You're right. My bad. So then, we'll correct that. I didn't realize that was a feature that this had.
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
So I
that's
think that was
Minecraft.
3 damage initially. So it should still most
It'll
likely be
6.
alive.
Yeah, it's pretty chilled, but you see it like shivers for a moment and then like tries to catch back up to the rest of them.
We don't like the cold. I can have fun with this.
Treek is going to cast Toll the Dead on that goblin that was just hit. He needs to make a wisdom save.
What's your
Save DC.
yeah?
14.
He fails because they have a -2.
Oh,
I
here
rolled a
we go.
15. I want you to know that if they didn't have a
Oh.
-2, you'd be
That's
screwed.
that's 3 necrotic.
Yeah, he's still up, not by much. You see, you see, just in the bare amount of light, you guys can barely see him. With the swaying light, you see grips his ears, and then you see he looks right up at you, Tariq. Then tilts his
and then
head to the side. Is that your turn, Tariq?
I'm gonna use bonus action harness my channel divinity for a spell slot.
Okay.
And that is my turn. 'Cause
All right, Camilla. You see
I ain't
these
moving away
things
from the door
crawling.
frame.
Who three are up front?
It's Treek, Cyrus, and I mean T, and I'm pretty sure V's up here too.
Yes.
Yes.
And Torment
That
is
is
in
long
front
as
of
the door.
all of
Tree.
you.
I'm going to use Mantle of Inspiration. As a bonus action, I can spend 1 Bardic Inspiration, give you 5 temporary hit points each.
Oh, frick yeah.
And you can move. So each creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So you can move like right up to them right now.
Nope.
Yeah, you could theoretically just charge.
I am staying, protecting the front lines, protect the squishy. Nope.
So who specific? Do you just target those 3?
Yes.
Okay. Do any of you move with your reaction?
How far away are they?
I'll move.
They're about 40 feet.
Oh, that
Oh.
is my movement. Haha.
Then I will move up, maybe like most of 30 feet. My movement.
So as both V and T, as you get TV. I've been wanting to make that joke this entire time.
Fuck off.
Guys
Here we are.
move forward. You
TV.
guys see on the side of the walls. There are about 2 more on your left and 3 more on your right.
Oh fuck.
And you see they kind of notice you dart in. And you see those same kind of messed up teeth just start smiling at you.
Uh-oh.
But remember, you have 5 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't know how long it'll last, but you got it.
Uh,
And then I'm going to use my action to throw my dagger at one of the ones that's on the ceiling.
Alright, roll to hit.
Oh god.
17 to hit.
Hits, roll damage.
5.
You see it kind of pierces into its hand and it looks at it. You watch as it licks its own hand, lopping up the black blood you see coming from it.
Yeah, lovely.
And now it's going to be the first batch of goblins' turns. I rolled a nat 20 on them.
That's what I
Get
figured you rolled. Fuck.
So that's the 3 on the ground and the 2 on the ceiling, just so everyone
Oh
knows.
god. Okay.
Motherfucker. So what's V and or actually T? You're the only one in front. Your AC is a 16.
Yep.
All right, so 2 hit. You take a total of
24
9
damage.
points of slashing damage as 2 of them just lunge at you, and then the other one lunges at the light. Not even realizing that there's other companions, just lunges at the light, like trying to bite into the lantern. Therius, the 2 on the
Yes?
ceiling. What's your AC?
11.
11?
Oh,
1
no.
hits. You take 5 points of slashing damage as one
Yep.
claws into you. The other one tries to literally lunge at you, misses completely, and starts to fall.
Is that the one I threw the dagger at?
Yes. I need those of you on the ground, which would be Camilla, Carr, Treek,
Quentin.
Quentin,
No, Quentin!
and Tormund. Okay, you're there still as well. So I need the 6 of you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
How big is this goblin?
It's not very
For him to
big.
be
It's only
falling
hitting
on
one of
all
you.
of us.
It's only hitting one of you. I just
Six.
haven't decided who.
16.
Cool.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Ooh.
Nat
Quentin
20.
has a 15.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, fire for that.
D&D Beyond just wants to hand out nat 20s tonight.
It does.
Yeah, it really seems to be
Concerned.
the case.
I mean, it
I rolled 2
did
nat
the other day
ones.
too.
So I rolled 2 nat ones. The one that's attacking the lantern and the one that is currently falling.
Amazing.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 for a 22.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on?
That is like literally what? 8 nat 20s?
Basically,
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
think so.
Just set it to
Uh,
20 will be good
See
for the
them
rest of the night.
all.
It's a little
See them all.
irresponsible.
So with that, the goblin lands on Quentin.
Oh.
Ooh.
And Quentin kind of just like brushes him off.
Quentin Badger.
Honestly, that's probably
He
the
takes
best
2
option.
points of bludgeoning damage as he falls, and Quentin just kind of shrugs him off. And you
How
see
much
he's
does the
kind of
goblin take for the fall?
he does the
That was
2.
the 2 points.
Yep.
Oh.
Quentin doesn't take anything because the goblin's falling on his back, so it's not like he's reaching forward grabbing at anything because he can't see. He can't hear. He's in the air, free falling. Like no, it's like Hans Gruber in Die Hard.
Could this happen to me?
I'm sure somebody appreciates that joke.
Yes.
Fun facts, he didn't know when they were going to drop him. That
No,
reaction was real.
it's fucking valid. But this goblin is not having a good day. With that, V, it is now your turn.
Okay. You said one of the goblins went to scratch at the light, right?
Yes.
Is it the light still on?
You can barely see it because it's covering up a lot of it.
Oh, so it's Okay, it's covering the light. Okay, I suppose I'm going to run 10 feet up to get to the goblins. I think that's how far I'd be at this point.
Yep.
And again, sorry, just can I see the one that's like blocking the light?
Yeah, you can clearly see him because you can see him grappling the light. Literally, it's like a cat that is like attacking a toy.
Could I reach him from here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh,
only
awesome.
like 15 feet from where you initially started.
Okay, well, I think before I do that, I think I'm gonna draw my sword and sort of run it along my fingers a little bit. I'm gonna activate my what is it called? My blood stuff, my cold stuff.
You
The
blood
blood
hunter.
stuff.
Blood stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
Blood hunter
blood
magic.
stuff. I'm looking for.
Blood magic.
So you run your fingers along the blade and it just bursts into magic. What are
Yeah.
you doing specifically?
That's just to activate it. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna use my short sword to attack him with it.
All right, roll to hit.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Oh.
Or a 6.
Cool.
There
You
What
go
a
to
roller
swing
coaster.
at him. He hears you, and then just
Great.
drops, and your sword just cleaves through the lantern, and everything goes dark.
Ah, you fucker. Alright, well, alright, I guess that's my turn.
No, half of us are blind.
Same.
T, you can suddenly not see anything as you hear glass shatter.
I have dark vision.
Oh well, never mind.
I can't.
I am an elf.
Yeah, me and T are the only ones with dark vision.
I didn't know we had a
Quentin.
Witcher with us.
Oh, but and John.
Do not disinclude my giant badger.
Yeah, we keep dark
Yeah.
vision. All right, so
My
what are you
bad.
doing, T?
Yeah, 3 out of 7 people have dark vision.
So,
I assume the dwarf is dark vision too.
The Duragar, yes.
So there's one that I'm gonna attack the one that attacked me with Yeah, we'll just do it on strike.
All right, roll the hit.
16.
Hits. Roll damage.
Damn.
Actually,
Oh, are we doing key?
Damage.
a second, but I'm actually looking for.
For monks, don't you get multi-attack for unarmed strikes, like, really early?
Yeah, I think it's at
Oh,
level
that's
3.
If I spend a key point.
at their bonus action, yeah.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. So that's 6 points of
Blows of
damage.
fury.
And then we're going to, spend the key point for Fury of Blows.
Flurry of blows.
And we're going to do 2 unarmed strikes.
All right, roll the hit.
Say flurry of blows.
No. Just no.
The first attack is a 23.
Hits.
Second attack is a 22.
Yeah. Your first strike. Roll damage
6 damage.
in total.
Well, for the first blow is 6 damage, yeah.
Yep. The other two.
I only get 2 attacks.
Yeah, you only gave me the first blow for damage.
The first blow was 6. The second blow was 6. The third blow is 8.
Yeah, you literally go from smacking you in the face to a backhand, and then you just elbow this thing in the jaw, and you just hear cracking of glass in his mouth, and you watch as he falls limp.
This is a lot more fun than back home. And that will be it.
Alright. Car, you have this goblin laying in front of you, kind of like shriveled up, looking up at you, like ready to attack, but also in a severe amount of pain.
So I did just watch T take a few nasty blows before the lights went out, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, do I see that there are any nearby enemies, or has she sufficiently dealt with them all? The
Do
ones
you have
near
dark
her?
vision?
I do, 60-foot dark vision.
You can kind of see the one that's on the ground. You see the one that's up top swinging at Therius, and you see the 5 that are on the side walls.
Well, I'm referring to near T specifically.
Yeah, you only
Like,
see the
say,
one
within
currently.
about 10 foot. Okay. Then I'm going to. How near is this prone goblin to me?
It's probably like maybe 5 to 10 feet.
All right. Then I'm going to use my. Let's see. If he's prone, he doesn't get opportunity attacks, does he?
Does he? That is actually one.
I guess it doesn't matter. I will use my bonus action to disengage and take a step back away from him. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Wither and Bloom on T's location.
Isn't bonus action disengage only for rogues?
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just do what I do where I'm at and
Or
deal
monks
with
as
the
well, I think.
consequences.
Alright, so you're casting Wither and Bloom from there?
Yep.
Alright.
And it is a 10-foot sphere. So the goblinoid needs to beat a 15 con save.
He fails.
Okay, so he will take 2d6 necrotic damage for 10 points of damage. And with that, T, you are also given a surge of life energy, so you may choose to spend a hit die to recover, equal to the roll plus my spellcasting mod, which is a 4.
That'll literally top me off without even having to roll.
Oh, I thought you took 9 damage.
I did, but
gave
I had
her
temporary hit
5
points.
temp points.
Ah, I forgot about the 10 HP. Fair enough.
Well, you're topped back
Multiple
off.
healers in one party, man.
Yeah.
Some of them
Well,
are
I
just
mean-
late healers.
This is
I love
just
that
yeah, like I'm the doctor you go to when the doctor can't do anything. Like, you can't cure death, right? Well, actually.
Well, I mean, actually.
I'm the dietitian that helps you live your better life before you get sick.
Can we all just be doctors? Is that a thing?
Doctor, 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 doctor.
Oh,
doctor.
wait, are
God.
we doing an
But do you
all cleric
concur?
party?
But do
Oops,
you
all cleric.
concur?
That's happening
Not
later.
yet.
That's happening later.
And I'm so down for that when it does.
Okay, so back into the fight that we're
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
10 damage to the one goblin on the ground near T, and she is restored HP. And
how does
that
your
will be
magic
my-
look, Tar?
So says it doesn't give a specific description, so then I will invent
Flavor it.
one my own self.
Yeah, flavor.
So I will
Make it spicy.
basically lob a small orb of green energy, and where it lands, it will then quickly expand, siphoning the life energy from nearby foes and channeling it into one person of my choice.
So you watch as this orb expands quickly, then explodes. You see roots dig into the goblin and then dig into UT. But instead of feeling like pain, you feel yourself rejuvenated for a moment before the orb dissipates.
Is it glowing? Because otherwise I can't see that. That sounded really impressive, though.
It glow for a brief moment and then dissipates.
It's kind of like the magic itself emanates a soft green light, but it's like that sickly green color that you can tell
It's Disney
is
villain
good
color.
for you,
See
but
the green.
as it sucks the life from all of the plants and everything in the vicinity and channels it into T, the hue changes to a darker, more wholesome green, a vibrant, like evergreen color.
All right. And with that, it's now the goblins on the wall's turn.
To the window.
To the wall.
Well,
Nope.
Till
Oh wait,
all
Sam's on the
the-
other wall. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 10 miles away. He's all the way down the tunnel.
Oh shit, am I
One
like
sec.
that? Whoops.
One sec, because I'm just going to be intelligent here for once. No
Oh,
comments from the peanut gallery.
You're too late on that.
Yeah, Sam. Come on.
All right, V, you take 6 points of slashing damage as 2 of them lunge at you.
oh, okay.
Oh shit.
We're throwing down now.
T, you feel 2 of them attempt to lunge at you and just miss wildly. And just crumble to the ground and then just get ready for another pounce.
Alright, let's go.
What's everyone's passive perceptions, please?
16.
Mine are
14.
still an 11.
14
11.
and
I'm
Quentin's is
blind.
11.
Only 12.
14 passive.
So anyone with a 13 or higher, you start to hear knocking again further in the cavern.
Jesus Christ!
Housekeeping.
Oh, fuck that.
Housekeeping.
Are there multiple entrances or is there just one?
Just the one that you know
Don't say that. Fuck.
I mean,
of. I'm just
say
being
that.
honest.
Is talking a free action? Like I can do that anytime?
It's talking a free action. So is crying.
Shriek is going to scream, "Get back into the tunnel neck." No, scream. He's going to say, "Get back in the tunnel neck."
Get
Hey,
back
you
in
can
the tunnel
scream.
neck.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get over here.
Get over here. With that, Therius, it is now your turn. You have this goblin
Okay.
right in front of you, kind of hissing at you.
Yes. So first, I'm going to spend a sorcery point for my quicken spell meta magic.
Fucking hate you.
Meta magic.
Hmm.
Meta magic.
Quicken spell is
Yep.
annoying. I love it.
Quicken
but I
spell's
hate
great.
it.
I love it.
So, everyone, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
Fairy
god.
fire.
Say
No.
less.
It is fairy fire.
21.
Oh, that's a dex check. My bad.
21.
It's the same thing though. So 19.
10.
It's a nat 20.
One for
Jesus Christ.
Quentin.
That's
What's
a
the
waste.
DC?
Okay. 14.
Cool.
I definitely
So
don't make
two
it.
of the goblins fail. One of them nat 20 as well.
Oh my god.
So anyone who failed is now glowing green.
That's a lot of people.
Ooh.
V Therius and
Including myself and Quentin.
So
Oh,
the
yes.
one in front of you did not fail, but you see the one that was formerly on the lantern, and the one that had just slashed at T to the right hand side of her are glowing.
Does Fairy Fire just create light anyway too?
No.
Anyone hit by it glows.
There's an initial form of light, so you guys all can initially... Actually, you can't see because you're all blinded for a moment. You've been in the dark for a while. Bright light, bright light.
I was actually going to ask if we have to take disadvantage from being blinded.
By the
But the light going off in the first place.
Oh,
Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw.
you bastard. I'm failing this so
Okay.
hard.
I'm sorry.
Never
for-
mind.
No.
sorry
Natural
for pointing
20.
it out.
Oh my god.
21.
That's anyone that does not have dark vision. Let me rephrase that.
Oh, well,
Okay.
fuck. I
We're good.
still rolled a natural 20.
19.
All right. What was that, Kay?
That's a 15.
V?
8.
Darius?
22.
Cool. V, you're the only one that has disadvantage on your next attack.
Got it.
Oh,
But if it's against someone affected by fairy fire, you have advantage against them.
so it's
So
normal.
it's a neutral attack.
Yes.
You guys do all see when the light goes off, though, all the goblins cringe away.
I don't have any light skills.
Does that
Actually,
does that mean the one that was right on me backs away a bit?
yes, actually.
Yes.
T, V, and Therius, you all get one attack of opportunity against them as they cringe away about 5 feet.
Man, if only I had Warcaster.
Are any of them glowing?
Yes, one is glowing for each of you. So you can swing on that
So I
one if you'd
guess,
like.
Yes,
well,
please.
I got a crossbow, so
I
I guess I'll hit it with a crossbow.
So I can swing without a disadvantage because it's
Yep.
canceling.
It'll be a neutral attack.
Thank you.
That's your next
Okay.
attack.
16.
So the one in front of me takes 2 damage.
Cool.
Guessing a 19 hits.
Yes.
Got a 23.
Hits?
All right. So that's
There's a 16 hit.
Yes.
So that's 6 damage. I'm the one that's glowing in front of me.
Alright.
I deal
Okay.
7 to mine plus 4 cold damage. So 11.
He's not enjoying this. First, you knock him off his target because he's like, "Oh, look, meat! Oh, it's warm meat," and then realizes it's not meat.
Chicken
And then
nugget.
you swing at him, and he's not appreciative of it.
Yeah, that's what you get, you fucker.
Okay.
Is that your turn, there? No, because you still have Quicken Spell,
No.
or that was your bonus action.
Well, no, my regular one is.
You did the
That
crossbow
was the
shot.
reaction for the.
All right.
Crossbow shot.
Crossbow was the reaction for the opportunity. Now my regular spell is Chaos Bolt against the one on the ceiling,
All right.
Triple tap.
which is an 11. Does it
Oh.
hit?
11 does not hit.
Damn it. Of course the thing had to frickin' save.
Right?
Okay,
It-
well, they're
kinda-
gonna fly back
uh,
down.
Wait, both of those were, or no, Fairy Fire was not a sorcerer spell.
No,
Right?
Nope.
Chaos
but
Bolt
Chaos
is.
Bolt is.
Give me my
Roll.
well,
Natural
that's
20.
Oh my
That's a
god.
10.
10.
Every
All
time
right.
you roll those, they're like
It's
a
up to
10 or lower.
5.
Yeah, it's up
It's
to
up
5.
God, gotta get out of this cave as soon as possible.
Yeah, I know,
Right.
right?
It's gonna explode.
Kaboom. Okay.
Click. Boom.
Oh right, I'm in this game too.
Statistically speaking, it should have gone off by now.
Probably won't next time.
Yeah, the read is going possibly. Hmm.
Yeah, Darius is back on top of Quentin.
I can't
But
do that.
yeah, it was my turn.
Cool.
Yeah, no, they're too far away. How far away are they from me again? The frontline ones?
They're about 40 feet.
Okay. How close is the nearest one?
10 feet, because he's right behind you.
Okay. I'm gonna do a crossbow shot at it as I make my way forward to the front line.
Technically you're rolling at disadvantage. He is prone.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just doing a wing it shot. Yeah, no, that's actually, well, maybe. Let me say. That's a 13.
13 just fucking hits.
I had 7. The plus 6 helped me there.
Oh yes, imagine a world where a +6 is helpful.
Right?
Let's go with this.
Roll damage.
That is 7 total.
7.
Yes.
That one goes limp.
Nice. Then I just continue my way forward to the front line
Quentin
slowly.
kind of like kicks dirt at it. He landed on Quentin. He's not very happy.
Understandable.
So you head towards the front line?
Start making my way towards the front line.
All right.
Making my way down.
Because, no. Worst
I'm
case
a
scenario, I have a
sleepover,
plan.
so-
It's now Tormund's turn.
I'd rather not shoot people.
I forgot he was in this because
Who
he has a
can-
negative turn.
So anyone who has dark vision, you watch
Yeah.
as suddenly that can see him. So, T, technically you won't see this until he's literally
Aw.
right next to you. You guys watch
Does he like
as
teleport?
no, you watch as there's a flash, and he's suddenly up there with his hammer.
What the fuck?
So that's a
Hello.
natural 20.
Oh my god.
He's a high dex, high strength NPC.
Yeah,
Definitely.
hence his
Okay.
charisma's shit. You watch as he runs up and just takes his hammer to one of the Tommy knockers and literally crushes its skull against the wall. It was the
more I
one,
watch
Karina,
this
that
guy,
you
the
had
more
that you had just smacked. Just and you guys hear cracking against the wall. And all the Tommy knockers kind of look at him like,
So, question for clarity:
yes,
do we hear bone cracking or stone cracking?
both.
Because there's
Both.
a significant difference. Oh my!
We hear a sickening squelch, and then the wall caves in.
Hammer time,
No.
bitches.
You didn't hit it that hard. With that, we're going
I'm
back
glad
to
we're
the
friends.
top of the initiative. Spoiler alert: had y'all attacked the Duragar, he was part of that group.
Yeah, nah.
Tariq, it is now your turn.
Well, okay, this is. I don't have any bonus actions, unfortunately. So no one's listening to me at all. So I'm just gonna run towards. I get no. I have to stay with the squishies. I'm gonna cast. Are there anyone that look like really hurt? 'Cause I have dark vision.
Any players?
No, not players. Goblin.
Little goblin.
Give me
Goblin.
a perception check.
Little gobble boy.
Goblin. That was almost another nat 20. That's a 14.
You
Stop it. Get
you
some help.
can't tell. You know the one on the ceiling's been hit. You know that the glowing one V just struck. But
Yeah,
you
you know
can't
what?
tell anything else.
Screw it. I don't like the one on the ceiling. I'm gonna Toll the Dad, the one on the ceiling. I don't like that you're up there. Get down.
Get down from there.
I roll right.
Yep, it's a wisdom save.
Fails.
That's 9 necrotic damage.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving
I
throw.
didn't mean to hit that.
Ah, fuck, it's falling on me. That's a 5.
Yeah, it directly lands on you. You take 1 point of piercing damage as its teeth dig into your shoulder as it just flops to the ground afterwards.
Ah, piss.
And you feel the scratch of glass and rock against you.
I didn't agree to this.
I did not consent.
1 second.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
I don't
you are very.
know.
Just rolling to see how many more spawn.
No, that was a perception check to see if any of them smelt the blood on you.
Oh no. I don't have a bonus
You're fine.
action.
I rolled a natural fucking 1.
You are having a good time today.
I'm
You should
not.
this?
That is
You
my
rolled
third
1 or
natural 1.
20?
So many.
This is such a mess.
This
Oh,
is just
wow.
chaotic.
It's almost like somebody set up a fight with a mind flare, and then it didn't go very well.
If you're gonna give me an opportunity to counterspell, I'm gonna counterspell. That's my
It is-
turn because I'm staying in front of the squishies.
It is now your turn, Camilla.
Oh boy. The one right in front of me is already dead.
Yep. The one on the ceiling that you knew about is on the ground.
Eight
On top of
No
Freak.
longer glowy.
Yep, just on my.
Oh, you haven't taken very many hits. I'm going to run over to the one that's on Treek, and I'm going to make an attack against it.
It's
The
dead.
dead one.
Oh, it's already
It's
dead.
Yeah, it just.
I don't
I
know.
was
It's
just-
dark in here. I can't.
Kick it while
see.
he's down.
You run.
It's
kick.
biting me!
I mean, but is that
I-
really?
That
I run
probably
over
would have
and
been
kick
what
Treek
Tariq
by
said,
accident.
thinking that he got hit.
Ah, you bitch. Ow!
There's nothing else I can.
Ah,
I'm
Tariq.
gonna go over and I'm going to check
That's how
to
I
see if
feel.
Drake's okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, it just kind of bit me. That's all.
See little bits of glass stuck in Tariq's shoulder.
That hurts, but I've had worse. It's fine.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
a giant glass
question.
shard.
Can I just use my action to help him up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my action to help him back onto his feet, so he doesn't have to waste half of his movement next turn.
That's fine.
To be fair, we can't really do anything at the moment, so.
I can't see.
I mean, some of them are
Mood.
outlined in green.
Yeah.
One
Wait.
is.
Wait,
The other
I
one's got
have-
his head smashed in.
I'm going to use an object interaction, which is a free action,
It is.
to light a candle.
Okay. You light the candle.
It only produces 5 feet of light.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put it on the ground, so I'm not
That's
holding
super-
it.
That's really fast before we up in here.
Right?
Blow the candle, damn it.
It is now
Ah,
some
fuck,
of
no,
the
light the
goblin's
candle.
turn. Considering there's
No.
only 3 of those ones left.
Got rid of the ones on the ceiling, and that's all that matters.
Wow, for once I roll okay.
Damn.
Shit.
Karina, you take 5. V, you take 6. As 2 lunge at you, V, specifically, one of the ones that, or the one you just knocked off the lantern and then swung at again, he's like, ah, and he just bites into you, and you feel that kind of gnarled up teeth against your skin, and you feel it pierce your scale. And then the other one just slashes at your chest. T, you feel one lunge and just bite into your shoulder.
What's with my characters in the shoulder this week?
Valid.
At some point in your past, you said "bite me," and you're paying for it now.
Current character.
By a mimic, by a goblin feral.
And then anyone with a 14 or higher perception, you hear, and you see
God.
another Tommy knocker start to climb on the ceiling.
Fuck you.
It's
off. Oh.
With that, it is now V's turn.
All right. So knocking off the fuckers who've been biting me. How bunched up are like the guys in front of us? Because I know you said there's like a bunch of them in there.
There's like 5 in front of you, and they are all like either clinging to the side of the wall or like low to the ground, like ready to pounce.
Okay. How many are like if a 15-foot cone of cold were to exit my body, how many could I foreseeably get in there?
3?
3?
Sure.
Okay. Is the guy who's
Question mark?
the one guy I've been going back and forth with, is he one of them?
Yes.
Excellent. I'll say, well, take this, you fucker, and I'll scream and let out a breath of cold.
Alright. Dex save?
Yes. Dex save 13. Anyone get fails takes 4 cold damage.
Alright.
Or
So
half as much.
you and you watch as the cold goes out, and the one that had just bit into you, that you've had this back and forth with, just freezes solid, and the other 2 kind of shiver for a moment and then go back into pounce mode. But you've taken out your enemy.
Excellent. Cool. Okay. I guess that's my whole turn. Bonus action, I'll grab my my hand crossbow and grab it with my offhand, but that's all I can do. So.
Alright.
Actually, could I run up to them so that I'm in like melee with them now?
Yes.
I can't attack, but yeah, I want to be within range of them.
Yeah, you're like right back up in them, and they're like unsettled that you're like actually like going up and like getting in their faces after they just attacked you. They're like, wait, stop,
Yeah,
what?
Come here, you little bastards.
Come here, you bastards.
T, it is your turn.
So is the goblin like still like gnawing on my shoulder?
Oh yeah.
Alright. So I'm gonna pull out my short sword at this point. Because I don't think this one's been touched, has it?
No.
Alright. I'm gonna pull out a short sword and just kind of like pull him off and just skewer the bastard.
Don't worry, the goblin doesn't have adhesive.
Fuck you.
You.
Roll the hit.
Oh no.
16 plus 6.
Hits.
That is 8 damage.
Cool. You kind of slice into him and fuck you, Rob.
I saw that and I was like, uh-oh.
Sound alerts. Why did you not go off? I see it. I'm not hearing it. It's
Quite
annoying me.
fast.
So I'm waiting for it.
It'll go
So
off
the-
when Lucky posts your next thing.
Probably. Yeah, you slice into it and it jumps off you. You can see it's got a massive gash in it, but it still looks like it's raring to go.
So with my other hand, I'm gonna spend another key point and just whack him.
All right, go ahead. Give me a attack roll.
$11 doesn't hit, right?
Does not hit.
Sam.
What?
16 plus 6 does
Thank
hit,
you.
I
though.
saw that.
I didn't
Thank
do
you,
anything.
Sam.
That's a lie.
Another 8 points.
I've done nothing.
You slash into it again,
Bastard.
and it just crumbles to the ground.
Fucking bitch.
Motherfucker.
Now I'm gonna go hit that one.
All right,
Can I just ask? Okay.
it's your turn, so you can ask.
No, I finally opened up the Twitch stream because I've just been on Roll20, and I saw my picture like giant up in the corner. I was like, "Why is there just a giant picture of me?" And then I realized it's like,
Wow, you went straight over Treek. I saw that.
Slowly, it's alternating between everybody.
Saw that.
All right,
It's great.
So,
Totally automatically does it.
Yeah, it does actually.
It auto skips Treek on purpose.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Oops, he got removed from it.
timer is
Oh,
set
no.
to get ready.
How'd that happen?
So, where is my nearest foe?
The one on the ceiling.
And I'm gonna presume that's within range of a ray of sickness,
What's the range? 60 feet?
60 feet.
Yes.
All right, so I guess I will fire that Disney villain green energy at it.
Con save?
It is actually a +7 to hit, so
Never
that's
mind.
a 21.
Hits.
So, and then rolling for damage, and it's only 6 points of damage.
Respectable.
It now has to make a con save or it becomes poisoned, and the spell save DC is 15.
Just passes.
All right. So, I suppose.
Thank you for them biddies.
Outside of
I am
Outside
top
of that-
on both charts. That's all I
Big
want.
old
got-
biddies.
That's all I
not
wanted.
much else to do. I'll take a glance around. Does it seem like anyone in my party is in particular peril?
Give me a insight check.
He seemed pretty hurt.
17.
17? From what you can tell, B's taken a lot of hits.
Okay. In that case, how far away am I?
You're about 50 feet.
All right, so I'll go ahead and fly over towards them. Let's say I take about 20 feet of movement towards them, and I remain aloft, flying just above the ground so as not to be too close to the ceiling as I close the gap. And that will be the end of my actions.
All right. So now it's the wall goblins. Can you roll above double digits today, please and fucking thank you?
I mean, considering that means you're rolling triple digits, no.
Okay, can it roll
Yeah.
above single digits? I rolled 2 2s, a 4, and an 8.
You're good.
When you start
Do away.
rolling
Just do away.
D100s for your hit dice, we have problems, alright? That's all I'm saying.
The goblins forget what they're doing and literally just fall off of the walls.
We could only wish.
Speaking of, one moment.
They all failed their acrobatics check.
Cool.
I'm a bard. All I know is wishful thinking.
You guys start to hear
Motherfuckers.
it getting faster, and you see 2 more start to crack through the wall itself.
What the
See,
fuck?
I told you
Here's
guys
Johnny.
they're out here causing the cave-ins.
How many goblins are in this room at the moment? There's 2, and then the 4 on the walls.
And
There-
then
There's 4, 5, 7.
Then 16
How
behind
many of them
us.
are alive?
47.
Those are the 7 that are alive.
no,
We
those are
started
the
with
living
10,
ones.
if that
We're
makes you
not
feel any
counting the
better.
dead.
No.
Okay.
Going down.
Oh, God.
We're slowly dwindling.
Slowly,
I don't have any
as
area of
more
effect.
come
What
up.
else?
Whose turn is it?
I believe actually it is yours. Yes, it is.
Okay. So, can I see the ones peeping through the walls now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on my Chaos Bolt attacking one of them.
All right.
Wait, doesn't that mean Wild Surge?
He will
No.
wild surge after. Or no.
No, I can't regain it.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Oh, okay.
Basically, I can have the DM let me Wild Surge at will, or, when I naturally Wild Surge, I'll regain it.
Okay.
But anyway, 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is, let's see. I'm gonna have it be fire damage with 8 damage.
As you see it crawling out, you and you see the flames hit it, and it goes. It crawls back in for a moment and starts throwing out dirt, like trying to, no fire, bad fire.
And anyways, I gotta roll a d20 now.
Yep. Give me my wild magic surge roll.
Oh,
I
God.
hope it's something chaotic.
Oh no.
Here we go!
4.
Oh, you got one.
It's a 4.
Oh,
Wild Magic time. Wild Magic time.
At least
Uh-oh.
it resets to 1, assuming you survive.
These resets to 1.
Potted plant falls from the
Actually-
ceiling.
Uh-oh.
what is it?
Oh no.
Oh!
He got a 34. Oh, no.
34.
Uh-oh.
So what were you gonna say beforehand, Brian?
I was gonna have you just roll me a d20, but never mind.
Okay. Well, my wild magic is maximize the damage of the next damaging spell you cast within the next minute.
Well then.
Oh.
Oh
I
boy.
forget which one's fireball. I thought that was the fireball for a second.
So did I.
No. What one is fireball?
I thought it was like
At
37.
this point, we could only have hoped.
7 or 8.
7.
Yeah, 37. Oh.
No, 7 or 8.
Oh, it's just. Oh wow. Okay, my bad.
Oh.
It's 50 options on the table.
It's a 2%
Right?
chance,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
still terrifying.
Exactly.
I'm getting fireballed. I've got fire.
No,
resistance.
7 and 8 is Circle of Death.
No, 7 and 8 is fireball.
That is Circle of Death.
What?
Fireball
what's
is Circle
Fireball?
of Death at our level.
Oh, yeah,
Oh!
yeah. I mean, you're
Yeah.
not
Oh
wrong.
no, this is the Necromancy Wild Magic table.
Wait
Uh,
a second.
Is that your turn,
God.
Therius?
Don't overthink it.
I'm gonna overthink
Actually,
it now. That's all I'm gonna
Now
do.
I'm gonna have Quentin attack.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, I can command him to go attack things.
He runs in. What's his movement actually?
30 feet with 10 feet burrow.
He cannot reach any of them.
Where are the ones coming through the wall?
They're way in deep, like right over
Okay.
by T and V.
So like 40 feet away.
Then
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have. I thought he was close. That they were closer. Well, then
No.
he's not moving anywhere. He's staying in the back.
The correct answer. I kill Quentin. I feel bad.
I mean, out of
Wouldn't be the
character
first time you
comment.
almost killed a familiar.
I'll just bring it back.
Nope. Out of character comment, he's gonna disappear at sunrise.
Valid. Is that your turn, Therius?
That's my turn.
All right. Okay.
Who's the furthest in for the group?
Uh,
At least compared to me. Like, how far away is the furthest member?
T and
Up
V
front.
are like right up there, and then there's Tormund.
Okay. And how far away am I? Like 15 feet or something, maybe?
Shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because essentially you started walking and turned around, crossbow bolted the one on the ground at the head, and then continued walking. Just
Just nonchalantly.
Casual badass here.
Oh,
really.
I gotta look into something now that I'm thinking about it.
okay.
Uh-oh.
This might be broken.
I'm just gonna stay where I'm just gonna stay where I am and just fire a crossbow bolt at the nearest goblina closest to me.
All right, give me a attack roll.
That one. Nope. That's a 10.
Does not hit.
Okay, and I'll just stay put where I am. Just stick with my plan if things go south.
All right. You guys
think
watch.
one more.
Let's see. You watch Tormund try to smack another one, and it kind of leaps to the side and looks up at him. And those of you with dark vision watch his eyes go from white to red.
The goblin?
Yep.
Oh,
God.
fuck.
Oh.
Guys, it's raging.
It's raging.
Speaking of those of you with dark vision, Tariq.
Oh no.
You don't. No.
One of 3 who have dark vision in the group.
What? What's wrong? What's happening?
It's your turn.
Oh!
He's like, oh, I'm dying
I thought I
now.
was dead, yeah.
I thought what was gonna happen to me.
Tell me
was
how
like,
I die.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
He hasn't used his enlarge yet.
Are there
Isn't it
4?
enlarged
How?
reduced?
What's the biggest group of goblins there is?
There's there's 2 in front of V, 2 in front of T, the one on the ceiling and the 2 in the wall. But they're on opposite walls.
I can't cast that on them. Shit.
You can't cast fireball?
No, spike growth.
If we have fireball at level 3, we got a problem.
I mean,
You don't want
technically
the
we
necklace
do.
of fireball?
Or a wand of fireball?
I mean, technically we have
Fireball?
fireball.
A fireball, a fireball?
Momo
I mean,
jokes.
Okay.
Momo gets the
No.
joke.
Fuck.
So,
Shit.
I appreciate all the jokes, as we all do, but we need to hurry this combat up.
I'm aware. Give me a second.
Oh, trust me.
Yeah, come on, Sam. Stop slowing us down.
Fuck. You know what? Piss it. How close is the closest goblin to me?
How far have you gone in?
I have probably just like maybe 10 feet out of the entrance.
30 feet.
I'm gonna run up full 30 feet, and I'm just gonna cast Primal Savagery on the closest one.
Okay.
Can I manage to flank myself?
Can you what?
Flank.
Can you flank
Flank.
yourself?
You know what I meant, a-hole. I meant, can I flank one of the goblins? Shut up.
Oh.
I'm gonna flank myself with my claws.
Yes.
You will be taking an opportunity attack. Because
I'm okay with this.
Okay. One second. Just watch stream for a minute, Sam.
Uh-oh.
What, did you get a natural 20, you motherfucker?
This is your death.
Give it a second. I'm lagged. I swear to God, if that 10 goes to 11, I will cry. I don't like those noises. I'm so far behind.
It might have changed
Ow.
You take 14 points of slashing damage. As this goblin literally rips into your thigh, and you feel the glass and the rock just rip through you.
Piss off.
That
oh fuck! I need to make a Constitution check. Oh no. 18. Okay, that should be fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna whatever one I'm flanking. I'm gonna cast Primal Savagery, which is an attack roll. Which is a 20 dirty.
Yep, it's.
And that will do. Can't see this. That 6 acid damage as I will bite into its skull.
Okay.
Tasty.
Are you biting back at the one that just bit you?
If it's yeah, sure. You know what? Fuck it. You want to bite me? I'll bite right back.
Yeah. This thing
It's a
bites
dog
into
fight
you,
right now.
and then you just open your jaw just a little bit further. You see its eyes go from this beet red to back to white in a just moment of fear, going, "Oh fuck."
You want to bite? I'll bite.
Into it. You did 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points of acid.
How much did you do with your breath weapon, V?
It
4, I think it was.
4?
4 points.
Okay. So it's still alive.
Yeah.
This is what I'm picturing when you say you're biting the one biting you.
Is it the ice cream one? Wait, what do you? Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I respect that. That's a good joke. It's a good
Hey,
joke.
that's
It's a
honestly.
good joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's my turn because I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. So,
That fucking hurt.
you
Hit
think?
it now.
Camilla, it is your turn.
Is that one he just bit still alive?
Yes.
Unfortunately, probably like a 1 or 2 HP.
Is that like 2?
I would
God
like
damn it.
to flank it as well and hit it with the Warhammer.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
We're like support kill.
It's either a 15 or a 23.
Yeah, you boom, smack into it, and you just watch it crumble under the warhammer.
Yeah, 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, no.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action, healing word,
All
Oh,
right.
thank fuck.
for Tree.
Thank fuck.
He gets 6 points back.
Oh hell yeah! Let's go. I can keep. I'm in this fight still.
All right. Is that your turn, Camilla?
That's all I can do.
All right.
Oh, free action.
Go ahead.
I'm out of spells.
Free action.
Hey,
I only
Car.
have 1 left.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What's your AC?
My AC is. Let me switch back over to D&D Beyond. 15.
You suddenly feel a weight land on top of you.
What?
Hmm.
The goblin on the ceiling jumps on your back.
Oh, I forgot there was
This
another one on the
feels
ceiling.
unpleasant.
And
Big
just-
Goomba Stomp.
Bites into you.
So I'm going to use my reaction to cast Shield on myself, giving me a +5 to AC.
What's that put you at?
20.
He still hits.
That's fine. I cast the
Damn.
spell.
You
It's
take
done.
2 points of damage. I rolled a 1 on his damage dice.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
right.
He eats shields for breakfast.
Nom 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 nom.
He
I
loves
rolled
the
a
magic
19
taste.
on his attack.
Oh my god.
Magic meat.
Nom nom nom.
Mm,
Warm meat, more
meat is
like it.
magic.
Tasty Arcana.
And then
Just used to cast a spell on us.
see. Okay, so literally I either rolled nat 1s or I rolled nat 20s.
Roll
Literally,
another nat-
I rolled a
fucking
nat 20
20.
and then a nat 1.
I hate everything. What are you hitting?
It's your
Uh,
payback.
2 are hitting T. The one that tried to hit V missed.
Whew.
So, oh no.
I'm getting hit.
Yes, by the one that hit the nat 20, which you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
You still up?
Nope.
Oh no.
Oh.
Fuck. Ah,
You guys
shit.
watch as T falls, and this goblin like jumps onto her as she starts to fall to the ground.
Ah, you little shit.
V, it is your turn.
Okay.
There's still the one in front of you.
There's the one in front of me, but how many are on T?
There's only one on her, then there's one next to her, but it turns its attention over to Camilla. with
Okay.
The big hammer.
Oh no, you fucking won't.
All right. I guess
I hope the fuck you
flash
do.
at the guy in front of me.
Alright, roll the hit.
He's not flanking, right? That's the different guy.
No, the one that was flanked is dead.
Okay, yeah.
By being bit.
Well, technically
11.
by
Just by
hammer.
biting.
I
Or
have
hammer.
I have a bardic inspiration still.
Yeah, go ahead, use it.
Oh fuck! I have one too. I haven't used that.
11 plus 6, 17.
Hits.
All right. So that's 10 points of piercing damage.
Yeah,
And
you slash into it, and it just screams in pain as it falls to the floor.
all right, cold arc of cold sword goes through that guy, and then one of the guys that's over by T. I have no idea. I'm probably taking disadvantage on this, but in my offhand, I have a hand crossbow, and I'd like to take a shot at them.
Yeah, you will be rolling at disadvantage as you cannot see.
That's fine. We'll just.
My candle's still there.
It's only 5 feet.
That's true. It's a little bit of light though.
But it's like 10 feet back.
Have a candle though.
You rolled a 4 and a 3.
I rolled a
Ouch.
4 and a 3, so that wasn't doing anything. But
No, you hear it ting against the wall.
okay. In that case, I'm just going to use any movement I have to put myself between those goblins and Camilla. I think you said they were looking at.
So literally there is not space to get in between them.
Oh, gotcha. Then I'm just gonna run up to
Trink's
the
gonna eat
goblins
them.
next to T. Get close to them then.
Alright, speaking of T, it's your turn. I need your death save.
Oh god.
First death save of the campaign!
Please.
It's only session
Session
2. Yeah.
First combat.
God.
You're getting a DM.
Oh.
Oh no.
Done.
Someone's in trouble. I don't know which one it is.
I live in
I didn't get a
constant
DM.
On your phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Text
streaming. Why would I put it to your Discord?
True. That do it. That's valid.
Don't you have streaming
Okay.
mode?
I don't know if I am actually. Car, it's your turn. You have this goblin on your back.
Jesus, I'm afraid. I live in fear.
Car.
John,
Sorry, I'm distracted ever so
are you
slightly.
playing Call of Duty?
So I'm definitely not right now. I just got a text message from my first sergeant at 7:30 at night, so I figured it was probably important.
Valid.
Oh yeah.
And let's see. So I had been moving closer to the fore of the fight. Is this goblin still latched on to me, or has
Oh, yeah.
he? All right. In that case, I will. I'm gonna do what I need to do anyways. I'm gonna take a quick sweep around the area. Let's see. You said that so T has gone down.
Yep.
So I suppose I'm going to do the responsible thing and the only proper thing, because really, you can't expect me to punch these things to death myself. And I will cast Wither and Bloom on T again. Are there any enemies within a 10-foot radius around her?
There's literally one on top and one right next to her.
Okay, so both of them will need to make a Constitution save of 15.
Alright. They both fail.
Alright, so they will both be taking 6 necrotic damage, and the life will be pulled away from them. And you may spend a hit dice to recover health, plus you will also gain 4 in addition to that.
That is 7.
How much necrotic damage do they take?
6 each.
6? Alright. So, both of them do not look like they're doing well. But T, you come back to consciousness to see this goblin literally on top of you in your face.
Sorry for the nightmare fuel, but it's better than the alternative.
With the green glow of the spell, I'm gonna smile at the goblin that's looking at me.
It smiles back, and you see
you're fucked.
You see its teeth, just the shards of glass glisten off the green light, giving it kind of an eerie, almost Joker look. For a brief
I look
moment.
at it as well and smile with my acidic teeth elongated.
I'm going
Taking
to
out the
say-
head of its friend.
Yeah, I was just like taking it right out of the head and looking right at it. With a,
I'm going
with
to
a
say an
weird hunger in his
undercomment
eyes.
to it.
You're
Do you
next.
want to smell like fresh meat?
It looks at you confused and just continues to smile.
You're next in line to become the goblins.
With that, it is now some of the goblins' turn. Literally, nat 20s or absolute shit.
I'm afraid of what that means.
I rolled a 4. You're good. The second
That
one
Okay.
was a problem.
12 more nat 20s.
The second one was the problem. I did roll a 19.
Oh.
Tariq, the one that jumps out at you from the wall, pierces you for 2 points of piercing damage.
That's
I
fine.
can't roll damage worth a shit unless I crit.
Yeah.
I am okay with that.
So yeah, you take 2 points of piercing damage as it lunges out of the wall at you. So now there is 6 in the area, counting the one on Car's back.
I'm so tempted to just slam the ground and cast Spike Growth.
There he is.
Come on and slam.
Yes.
And welcome to the jam. Sorry, continue.
Okay. I am gonna spend my gonna use my Tides of Chaos again. So I surged last round. And I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at the undamaged goblin that was at the far wall. Still undamaged, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna attack that with a 15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. It's gonna do max damage, but I gotta roll these dice anyways to know a couple things. Okay, so it's going to do 16, 22. Gonna do 22 force damage.
Oh my
You
God.
slam it back against the wall after it just lunged out to try to hit V, and you just slam it back against the wall, and it goes limp.
Srota.
Foos.
And
Rota. I was just playing Skyrim earlier.
at a nat 20 for my not surging.
Nice.
Well, you definitely don't.
So now I'm 1 and 2.
Maybe you definitely do. Okay.
Brian's like, oh,
Add
nat
that
20.
counter to
Two
the nat
surges.
20 list.
2 surges for a nat 20.
There is actually an idea I have that I'll deal with later, but we'll deal with that later
Oh
levels.
dear.
Okay.
Concerning.
Okay. Or is anything else for you, Therius?
No, that'll be it.
Alright. Came on.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone's
wanted
just
to fuck with
creeping
you.
up, so I can't use that. I'm not gonna incinerate everyone. I'm just gonna keep firing my wrist crossbow. So he's just nonchalantly standing there with his wrist crossbow, and he's not even reloading and just aiming and shooting. That
Well, so far you're like a
is-
stormtrooper. You missed.
Listen, once. That's an 18, so fuck you.
Hits.
A repeating shot, so I'm just constantly being a nuisance with it right now.
Alright, which one are you firing at?
Just whichever the closest one to me is.
Alright, so that'll be the one on top of T.
Yeah. So let's see. 6 plus 4, that's 8 damage.
Alright, you fire into it and it just and then goes limp as the bolt pierces its heart.
And another bolt materializes in the crossbow as he readies another shot.
Alright.
And that'll be it for me.
Now it's Tormund's turn. Okay. So
Uh-oh.
I just rolled a natural 1.
Tormund, no.
I'm going to give you all the choice on what happens.
Oh no.
Either
I magic surge.
he strikes one of you, or he strikes the wall
Wait, with what now?
Oh,
with his
strike
hammer.
me. Fuck it, strike me. Strike me
God.
right now.
Just strike
Hey!
me down.
Strike me.
Would we be picking who gets hit, or would it just be like he
It
rolled
is
to
one
hit
of
one
the
us?
3 people that is in his range, which is
Hit me.
Tariq, Camilla, or T.
Hit me. No, hit me.
Oh.
Bob, throw me.
That comes down to you three. I think you have to make that decision.
Yeah,
Not
that's
it.
That gauntlet's on strength. You throw him.
Can we?
You watch as he tries to swing for one of the goblins, slams into you for 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
I rolled an 11
I'm-
plus 3.
I'm glad Treek is the one who took that.
you up?
I do need a Constitution saving throw.
I hope I fail this one because he hit me. That's a 5. He no longer has bark skin.
Well, actually, I need a second Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! That's a natural 1.
You are knocked to your ass about 10 feet, and your vision goes dark for 1 minute. So you have disadvantage to hit anything currently.
For the next 10 rounds of combat.
You got
You
the
know
dark
what?
vision knocked right out of you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. Treek knows exactly what he's doing next turn. Then
Speaking of Tariq, hey Tariq, guess what? It's your turn.
Treek is gonna slam the fucking ground with spike growth around him.
What's the
You had an
radius
itchy
on
trigger
that?
finger for that.
The radius is 20 feet.
All right, so
The entire cave fills with spikes.
yeah,
Luckily, I can
Treek-
fly. Sorry, guys.
Treek is going to shout. Treek is
God,
going to
he's
say, and
shot up like 60 feet from where I am.
Treek is going to say in Elvish, and then Draconic because he doesn't want to say it in Common because he's pissed. No, he's going to say in Draconic. For anyone who speaks Draconic, you hear, "Don't move," and he's going to cast it.
Well, I'm going to respond with. You know what? Never mind.
I'm
Out of
with
Those
character,
exact
you're
words.
not my real
Fuck
dad.
you.
You can't tell me what to say or what to do.
Jesus.
can't tell me what to do, Mom.
Well, then take
You're not
2d4
even my
damage
real
and have
dad.
fun with that.
Is it also anyone who starts their turn in it, or just
No,
moves?
it's only if you move.
No, it's just
Only
if you move.
Okay. Is that your turn, Tariq?
Yes, because Treek is at 4 HP, so Treek
Oh
is
my
just stand there and just spike growth.
Camilla, it is your turn.
I don't know what he said, but there's still a goblin right in front of me.
Yep.
Smack it.
And I'm going to say an undergod to him, guess what? And I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to make him smell like a roast chicken.
Oh.
Okay.
And as a second instantaneous effect, I'm going to make sparks go off in his face.
Blinds him.
So it's blinding him. The plan
he's
here is
gonna-
that the other goblins are going to go for him rather than me.
Obviously,
Fair.
He's tasty.
if
Is
one
he
of
gonna
them
move?
is willing to lick the blood from its own gaping wound, it's possible cannibalism's in the cards.
Right, they've been moving every time lights happened. Is this one gonna move?
It literally can't. It is pinned essentially between Camilla,
Damn.
Tormund, and essentially you on the ground.
I got moved 10 feet. What do you mean?
Because you were next to Tormund. He moved you deeper into the cave.
Oh no.
Oh, he moved me deeper. What a bitch. At least I'm blocking the exit hole. I mean, the entrance they're coming in, I guess.
So he's kind of surrounded, like, nowhere to move, like, oh fuck.
That's what you get.
It was at
I hope
this
he-
moment he realized he fucked up.
Oh, my third instantaneous effect is going to be fresh blood.
Okay.
So he smells like a roast chicken and fresh blood, and now he's blinded.
Okay. Speaking of. So. The two goblins in front of V are going to lunge at this goblin. I'm going to roll. First, give me their damage.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're moving like idiots.
They are.
It's every 5 feet they move.
And
So if they're
it's
moving
20
10 feet, it multiplies.
Oh, yeah.
They're
20
moving.
feet, so
They're literally
They're
moving
taking-
from one side of the wall to the other.
They're
Okay,
taking
hold on.
D4.
GM,
84 damage.
if they're moving away from me, can I do something with that?
You get one
Hold on.
opportunity attack as well.
They both take 14 piercing damage as the
Does
spikes.
not matter. They immediately die. That's
Legs.
literally their entire HP. The only one not willing to jump at the other one is because he's already got some meat he's enjoying.
Oh, have fun, Car.
Car, how long does shield last? It's just for the one attack,
Shield
right?
is only for the 1 round, but if he's attempting to attack me again, it's a reaction to cast. So
Are you gonna
I
cast it again?
presume he's attacking me.
Yes.
Then yes, I'll go ahead and cast another shield spell.
This time, as your shield goes up, it blocks his teeth from sinking in. He goes, like tries biting you, but realizes he can't get through and is annoyed now. So now he's just gripping into your wings, so you can feel his deep fingernails digging in. It's very uncomfortable.
That sounds very kind of you, sir.
With that, B, there is literally 2 goblins alive.
There are 2. Okay, where are they? I know there's the one on. They just
There's
took the
the
bite.
one on me, and
Where
there's
are
the
they?
one that's right in front of.
The one that's
in front of me
surrounded.
smells like roast chicken.
Yeah, you can smell the roast chicken.
How far away? I have a keen sense of smell. How far away is this roast chicken?
It's 15 feet, but you will take 2d4 every foot you move.
You do speak Draconic, so you would know not to move.
If
Does
you
he,
have a
though?
ranged attack, now's the time.
It's 15 feet away,
15 feet.
and we're in the
It's
dark.
2d4 for
You're in the
every
dark.
5 feet.
All right, fuck it.
Until someone tells Treek otherwise, he's not dispelling it.
We're in the dark. Okay. Anyone who has dark vision will see this like small glow from the back of V's neck, and like black inky tendrils run down his arm to his sword. He's gonna activate his tattoo. And for my action, I'm gonna use the tattoo's ability to make a melee weapon attack from 15 feet away.
Ooh, nice.
So
Roll the hit.
okay. I'm trying to remember if I get anything for that or if it's just that. Oh, it's damage. Okay.
I'm gonna wave at the goblin as his attack comes in.
23.
23 to hit. Roll damage.
Okay. It's 7 piercing and then an additional. This is a lot. 1 cold and 5 force.
Yeah, you slash into it, and you watch as initially that cold damage, and then he literally burst apart.
Yeah, okay. And that's my whole turn. I'm not gonna go moving anyway. So.
All right, T, you are
Okay.
covered in gore from both yourself and these 2 goblins that just erupted around you. What do you do?
There's one like laying on my chest, right?
Yep, that's dead on your chest from being shot.
I'm just gonna push that off my chest, and I speak Draconic. I feel the little thorns in my side. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't hurt you, you just feel them.
I'm just nope. Actually, what does this do? What does patient defense even do?
It gives
says-
enemies disadvantage on attacks, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dodge action basically.
Punch.
Yeah, you get the dodge action as
Anybody?
a bonus
Anybody?
action, I believe.
No.
That or it increases your
it's my
AC. I
turn.
can't remember.
Key point
It-
dodge action as bonus.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
on my turn. I'm just gonna lay right here. I'm like, no.
Pushes
like,
it
you know
off,
what?
sits up, goes nope, goes back down.
I'm
Getting out
not
of
sitting
bed
up
this
because I don't
morning
know
was
if
the
this is gonna
wrong
hurt me sitting up. I'm just laying down like I'll
Would
tilt
that
my
hurt?
head back.
Because they're not moving. It takes half their
Gee.
movement,
I
but they're
don't.
not moving.
You spend half of your movement, but you don't actually count as moving. I don't believe. So you could get to your feet within reason, but since your character
That's a
doesn't
DM
know,
decision.
you could.
That's a DM call.
That's a you calling if you're getting up or not.
I don't like that tone of voice. Stay laying down.
That's your choice to make.
Literally, I'm just gonna tilt my head back, like, "Are we good?" And just kind of just lay there.
You see Car flying around above you with this goblinoid just trying to attack him.
You got this. And I hold up a thumbs up.
Car, speaking of, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. So
Magic it in the face.
I'm
Right.
thinking I very well may. I'm going to actually put my hand just over my shoulder, so it's like pointed directly at this goblin, and I'm gonna cast Chill Touch. Ooh, a nat 1. Feels different.
Oh no!
As you kind of try to push out your magic, you feel it grab a hold of your hand and start to like try to rip your pinky and your thumb apart.
Ow!
And it makes
Well,
you
that's not
halt for a
very
moment.
She's like, sausages.
Ouch. So I think at this point, having realized that this isn't gonna work, I will just look downward and then flip over so that the goblin is between me and the ground, and just give up on attempting to fly. I'm just gonna drop to the ground.
We're gonna
with
drop
top
into the
between-
spikes.
Between, well, I've got a nice soft goblin pillow to land on.
I mean,
But yes,
you're not
I am.
incorrect.
Okay.
Pride, would you roll damage for that?
No. This
Okay.
is
No,
what
that
I'm
would just-
going to do. I'm going to roll a dexterity saving throw for this goblin.
Oh no.
Go
They
ahead.
get a +2.
Go ahead.
If I roll above an 18, he climbs all over you or jumps off you. If I natural 20, he clears you completely and gets to the wall, and you still tumble. I will need a dexterity saving throw from you afterwards to see
fine
how
with
well
this.
you do with the landing.
Oh, there's no attempt at landing. I'm just gonna yeet myself into the ground, and if he gets out of the way,
So
so
I
be it.
am not touching my dice tray.
The worst belly flop.
Okay.
It's either a nat 20 or a nat 1 every time.
He not
Every
20,
time.
but motherfucker.
No shot.
My
Mother-
God.
He did.
How?
He did. He fucking did.
I did
What
not
the
touch my
fuck?
dice tray after rolling it.
Oh fuck.
It's been fun.
Damn.
Car, I need you to give me your dexterity saving throw.
Scuba stomp you into the ground.
Wahoo!
All right, I got an 11 for mine.
Oh no.
All right. You take 5 points of piercing damage as you slam into the floor, into the thorns. Thinking
Very
that you
well.
have the goblin, and it just launches itself off you last second and just gives you its toothy grin that has a little bit of your blood still in it.
But you know what's funny? He done messed up, because now he's in front of me, where all of my best spells can target him.
More importantly,
Alright,
he's now
so
where everyone else can hit him. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the end of my actions.
Darius, it is now your turn.
Darius can fly. Darius can do something.
Oh, he's just clinging to the wall about like 10 feet up. Just like clinging to the wall, like backwards. His hands are backwards. Just kind of looking ready to pounce on the first thing he sees moving.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
firebolt
go
that one.
use the bathroom.
You're going to firebolt? Go ahead. Roll the
Yeah.
hit.
So 13.
Just hits.
With 10 damage.
Yeah, you...
Damn.
It looks... Because it's still eyeing Car. Then suddenly it sees a bright light, looks over at it, and you watch as the fire just erupts against it, and it just crumbles to the ground crispy.
And that's a 13 for my Wild Magic Surge, so I'm up to 3.
All right. And you guys do not hear any more knocking.
I use Prestidigitation on myself to get the goblin gore off. Prestidigitation on T to get the goblin gore off.
Fair warning, my growth is still up because no one's told Trink otherwise.
I'm gonna yell
Well,
out.
no, I'm right
Draconic.
next to T, so I didn't have to move.
No, I know. I'm saying, leave her gore there, but remove the goblin's gore because T was downed.
What were you gonna say, Cyrus?
I'd like to yell out in Draconic to, hey, Tree Stump, drop the spikes. We're done here.
Tree
Trink's
stump.
gonna can't see, drop it, and he's just gonna drop to his knees.
I'm gonna run over and pat him on the face. You good, bud?
Your
can't
vision
see.
starts to come back very
Oh.
blurry.
Oh god, it freaking Tormund, you blinded me, you ass.
I was aiming at the goblin.
It's like
You
Jack.
fucking missed.
You don't say. I knocked him halfway across the fucking
15.
thing. It was great.
With a 15 on the insight check. Was he actually aiming at me?
No.
Okay.
He looks
Ow.
over at Carr and starts to speak Infernal. If anyone speaks Infernal, you understand this. Get everyone out of this tunnel. I'm going to collapse it.
I'm going to gather myself to my feet, and I'm gonna glance around the room. All right, you guys heard him. Time to move before the ceiling comes down.
Fuck, what?
What the fuck? What do you mean?
Okay.
I mean, he just said it in plain plain infernal. Do none
No,
of you speak?
Do I look like I speak Infernal?
I mean,
I say to him in Undercommon, should we grab any of the bodies?
No. Unless there's something you want off it.
No, I mean as evidence that we actually killed them.
I mean, I'm gonna tell her. I have no
Okay, so
reason to lie for
you will bear witness.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm gonna grab my dagger off the one goblin that I threw it at, and then I'm gonna get the hell out of there.
Shriek is gonna look towards V and can you help me to the exit?
Yeah, sure.
TV, BK, BYOB.
Almost have all the letters of TPK.
Almost.
Just need to change one. But
But
close
I don't know
enough.
what you're talking about.
Shriek's just gonna wipe the blood that's
It's a
coming out of his
prophecy.
mouth from the. Shriek's just gonna wipe the blood from the internal bleeding that's going on in his chest and just go towards the exit and be.
So as you all head out the exit, you guys see Tormund go right to the edge, fully enlarged, and you see his hammer goes from, it was a large hammer beforehand. It's probably now about as long as who's
A
the
large
tallest here?
badger.
No, probably even bigger. Probably about 8 feet. And you watch
It's
he
a school
swings
bus.
it back.
It was tall as Cyrus.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. I thought about the joke. I thought about it. But only me, you, Wiz, and Karina get that joke.
Oh, whoops.
6'3".
No, you're 8.
You watch as he winds back and fully slams into it, and you watch the tunnel just quickly. And you hear screaming deep in that tunnel.
That's what they get. That's what they deserve.
Get wrecked, noobs.
And we move on.
I am.
And he de-enlarges himself and starts walking back towards the
I'm out of everything.
towards the encampment. And that, my friends, is where we will end tonight.
what a
4
lovely
HP.
session.
I downed my first
Silent
player,
on-
almost 2. Tariq,
3 straight hours of combat for goblins. Can you believe it?
they kept
So
spawning,
there was
that's
a
why.
lot.
They kept
I
spawning.
mean,
lot of
there
goblins.
was a fair number of goblins. I think in total we killed something like 20.
15.
Yeah,
Close.
well, regardless.
Felt like 20.
In
I
character,
think
out
we
of
were
Crawling
character
into the
comment.
walls.
Okay.
What's up?
In character, out of character comment. Everyone goes way into too much detail.
Makes it fun.
That's an in character, out of character. That's like a Therius. You all put way too much thought into this.
Yeah. But
Hey, my making that goblin smell like a roast chicken
Honestly,
was
was a
probably saved our
brilliant
ass.
plan.
It was a good combo.
Listen, my dad taught me that cantrip, and
it did
he
actually
told me to
work,
use
though.
it with
By
flair.
technicality, it did work.
He told me to use it with flair.
So we can't talk too much shit, right?
Who else can use a
Zayas.
cantrip to kill 2 goblins in one go?
But with that, unless anybody has anything else to say for the evening, we will pick up next time with you guys returning to the encampment. Otherwise,
Taking a long rest.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Please.
we'll see.
That's
We
what
will
you
see.
think.
I want my
Welcome
spell
Welcome to the
slots.
gauntlet. There is no
He will
rest.
probably end up passing out at some point.
But yeah, that's where we're ending tonight. Thank you all for joining me, both players and those of you watching in on Twitch. We will see you all next week. I'm not doing self promos or other people's promos just because I upload this to YouTube and I'm lazy. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.